seeing red to a dire level dead. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a dire level dead. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. I'm seeing. One man army under the gun. Locked and loaded. Here I come. Laying on your back. Always at the ready to attack. I'm seeing red to a dire level dead. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a dire level dead. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. I'm seeing. I'm seeing I'm seeing red to a dire level dead. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a dire level dead. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. I'm seeing. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red.
All right, welcome back to the Second Amendment Ranch. Facebook changed the share settings on me again.
Yeah, they did.
So give me a second. I had to figure this crap out. Every time we get a flow going, it's like, hey, we know you're doing your show and everything, but we don't like the fact that your show bashes certain groups, promotes talking about guns. You want everybody to be educated and be armed. Yeah. Everybody should be educated and armed.
That's right.
But I'm going to kind of jump in hot and heavy as soon as I get these damned shares done real quick, because you can thank Carl. He got me a little spun
I got
up
him
already.
riled up.
You know, I found stories and everything. I'm like, oh, I'm going to talk about these. And then he started asking me questions about a certain 50 representatives down in the great state of Texas. My shares are done, so it's go time. 50 of 54 Democratic representatives for the state of Texas decided that during a session they were going to fly on a private jet to Washington to avoid their duties and responsibilities. If a police officer or a military member, either enlisted or officer, would have done this, they would have been considered AWOL, court-martialed, thrown in jail, put on extra duties, restricted. They would have been tied to the boat. They would have been getting half their pay times whatever amount of months they decided. But the people we vote in to represent us decided to say, hey guys, fruit you, we're not going to support you, we're not going to do our jobs. So My take on that is you are now considered AWOL because you have to be held to a higher standard. If police officers, if sheriffs, if military members, if all these people that are supporting the great United States of America are being held to a higher standard, so the hell should you. So now you're AWOL. When you come back to Texas, you're going to be immediately arrested. Doesn't matter. We'll have warrants, everything processed immediately. Republicans in Oregon did the same thing. And this is across the board. If you abandon your duties, I'm not picking sides. The fact that 50 of 54 Democrats decided they were going to do this is not the point. The point is that 50 representatives of the people, if I would have known if Republicans started doing this actively, I don't care. This is a bullshit method of trying to avoid doing your duties and responsibilities to the United States of America, to the great state of Texas, to your people that voted you in. You failed to do your job. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, conservative, libertarian, what the hell you are. But the fact that this large amount of representatives did this is mind-boggling. But if anybody does this, left, right, up, north, south, down, whoever the hell does it, come back, you're immediately getting arrested. You are going to lose your pay. You're going to lose every benefit you get as a representative, meaning that payment you were expecting to come in after you got out of politics. So that $116,000 annually you're supposed to get after serving, and it varies from state to state, person to person, whatever party you're in. I think the lowest is $56,000 and the highest I've seen is like $203,000.
Right.
But this is out of the taxpayer's pocket. Literally, all you have to do is go and serve for a short period of time, and then you get a paycheck for the rest of your damn life. No, you failed to do your duties and responsibilities. You are now arrested. You're losing whatever paychecks you were expecting to come in, meaning the ones you were getting actively and the ones you thought you were going to get as soon as you got done serving. So no, you don't get to live off the people's tit for the rest of your life. Don't matter anymore. You failed your job. You don't get the benefits. So now you're going to suffer the consequences. So arrested, no money, and you lose your seat immediately. There will be an emergency vote to elect new representatives, and you will be held to the same standard. If you fail to show up for your duties and responsibilities, unless you have a logical reason that we can support, i.e., family death, disease, sickness, car accident, something actually prohibits you from going and doing your job, then you have you flew on a private ass jet to Washington. No chair, no money, and you're going to jail for however long the court decides. And I think that should be 5+ years, not, oh, we're going to slap on the wrist. You get 1 year, boo boo. Oh, and if you do good for 3 months, we'll let you out and you'll go on probation. No, you're going to serve your whole ass time because you failed the people. You are a representative of the people. You have higher standards. The fact that we let so many of these jackasses get away with things left and right, DUIs, felonies, touching kids, there's so many people that, and look at what happened with the facial recognition 4 years ago. They confused 56% of politicians as criminals. The AI system that had been created for facial recognition was telling us that politicians, a good majority of them, were all criminals actively. Right. So, yeah.
And just like it says there, breaking the FCC regulations, selfies with no mask on.
And they made
illegal in flight.
Well, that, and they had a case of Miller Lite, so they were making fun of it. Oh, right. We're out here drinking beer while You're expecting us to go vote for your rights and liberties. And okay, time for a lynching. You want to fail us, we're going to hold you responsible whether the judge decides to or not. So tar and feathers aren't that expensive.
That's right.
And Scott, are you asking to be let in to come and enjoy this chat with me? But yes, they violate. I mean, look at Fauci when he went to the baseball game. There's supposed to be social distance, and this was at peak COVID. All right, Scott, if you're on our Discord, the StreamYard link is in our Discord.
Go to Discord. He'll put it up.
Let me.
Yeah, we'd love to have Scott on here.
All right, it's under the tab StreamYard link. But yes, Dr. Fauci, who has already been sued for bribing doctors and bribing scientists years ago, got busted while he was peak COVID, supposed to be social distancing, wearing masks. All this crap was at a baseball game with 3 people. It was him and 2 people, a woman and a man. They were sitting right next to each other, no 6 feet, and he did not have his mask on, and the gentleman had his mask hanging by his ear. So, seeing as the expert of this disease is not listening to his own bullshit, what the hell makes you think I'm going to listen to your bullshit? The fact that you're pushing this, why we have to bribe American citizens to get a vaccination is beyond me. If we had a cure for cancer, you think they would have let that shit go and been like, hey, we're going to pay you to get cured from cancer. Here's $1,000. Come get cured from your cancer. No, that shit charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars to get any kind of treatment. But the fact that in less than a year this vaccination has been made, there are side effects, which they've already passed a bill that says, hey, you're basically all willfully getting this, so you can't sue us for any side effects. You're all guinea pigs. So if you get this vaccination, you're just a trial. You're a test subject.
Right.
That's why they're bribing us to get this shit.
Yep.
We still have to social distance. You, as the vaccinated person, are still at risk of getting the disease. And anybody you come in contact with is still risk of getting the disease. You still can't hug, high five, go and visit elderly. There's so many things you cannot do even after you get this vaccination. So what the hell is the point of getting the vaccination? There's no benefit for me getting this shit. We've already discussed on Paranormal Nation Radio, Not So Normal, with Denise Pridemore, that she knows several people with heart conditions that have gotten that vaccination and passed away from heart complications.
Right.
So where's the benefit of me getting this crap?
Hey, same thing with, we just had one of our pastors in the Heartland Association, 66 years old, pass away. He'd been fighting cancer, okay? But he contacted COVID 2 weeks ago. He had his shot. He passed away Monday. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So no, and look at the WHO, World Health Organization, and all these other groups that had to change their numbers recently. When we had President Trump actually putting his foot down, they were blaming everything. You could get shot. All right, Scott, let me send you the
Well, he's sending that. I'm going to read you something. I want to know how many people out there are veterans and received this letter from the Secretary of Veterans Affairs in Washington, D.C., dated June 21st this year. It says, I'm just going to read a sentence in a paragraph. Thank you for your service to our nation. Your commitment to our country's long legacy of service has protected us, and our nation owes you a debt of gratitude we can never repay. We must once again ask you to volunteer to serve. COVID-19 has affected all of us in unique ways. We have lost far too many former brothers and sisters in arms, family members and friends over the last year. It is time for the pandemic to be over, and I ask you for your help in protecting this nation and completing the last part of this journey. Our greatest hope in defeating this deadly virus for each of us is to get vaccinated as soon as possible. The 3 vaccines available in the United States have been extensively studied and are proven to be safe and effective. Each of us safer as more of our community is vaccinated. BS.
Yeah,
Straight
no.
BS from the Veterans Affairs. Signed
let-
by Dennis McDonald.
And let's not forget, there are videos going around on iFunny, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, basically anywhere you can watch videos where active duty military members are turning around and going, hell no, I'm not getting that vaccination. They're giving the military members the active choice to deny this, and many of them are going, no. So you choose. Yes, Mary, I had to message one of the gentlemen that wanted to be a guest on the show. I completely forgot about him this week. It's been a long week for me. I had to let him know what was going on. I had already sent Scott the message. Hello, Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Hey guys, how's it going, guys?
Hey, pretty good. How are you doing?
It goes.
Not too bad. I mean, it's Sunday, the usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me chime in on what you've been saying. You guys know I'm the liberal guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
To me, anyone that abandons sorry, my dog's in it right now. Anybody that abandons their position is wrong. Republican, Democrat, I don't give a shit. Okay?
Exactly.
It's real simple. When you are elected to office, it's your job to represent your constituents, those that voted for you and those that didn't vote for you. So if you're in a liberal district, give or take, then it's not just your responsibility to represent the liberals. It's also your responsibility to represent the conservatives. Our country has forgotten that.
Yes, very much so.
Big
And that's
time.
why I think they need to be held to higher standards, because they aren't just elected to represent a specific group.
Right.
That's why
They're
I said you're elected to represent the people. I did not
the people
say
in their district.
Democrats, liberals. I didn't say a specific group. I said the people.
Right.
They
So
got
the
elected by the
Republicans,
majority.
the Republicans in Oregon did wrong
Yep.
because they abandoned their constituents. The Democrats in Texas did wrong because they abandoned their constituents. It's not a partisan issue. If you fail to do your duty, fuck you, go to prison. I don't
Yes.
care.
Exactly.
That's an abuse of authority. Goodbye.
Right. I agree with that totally. And that's coming from the liberal. And of course, everybody says, oh, liberals, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. Liberal Constitution. It's important. Okay.
Exactly.
If you fuck up on your duties and you don't do your job, you should be fired. If I go to work, I don't do my job, I should be fired. Just like
exactly.
them. So
Exactly. If you fail to do your job, if I call out tomorrow in 3 days during the week, I don't get a doctor's note, don't have a legitimate reason as to why I'm sick. I just said, hey, I'm tired. I'm spent. I'm getting burned out. I got some shit going on up here. You know what he's going to tell me? Okay, I'll consider this your 2 weeks notice.
Well, it's
And I'll
no
have
different
fun.
with the military. You don't show up, guess what?
yeah, that's called AWOL.
That's
Yeah.
called AWOL, but you're going to get discharged from the military with a dishonorable discharge. And if for some reason they decide to even go further, they could put you in prison.
Yeah. Oh, by the
Yeah,
way,
I think
Mary,
we should
happy
do a little bit
birthday.
more of that these times.
Yeah, shout
I
out.
think
Shout out to Mary Bright in our chat room. Today's her birthday. So,
Oh, happy birthday, whoever you are.
and we love having Scott on our show. This just goes to show you, just because we have two different sides, we can talk as adults on this show.
Yeah. As long as, and we invite everybody with
Right.
similar views, opposing views, as long as you can come and be respectful and debate with us. That's the key word, debate. We'll let you be on. Don't care. The second you get disrespectful, I'll shut my show down and focus on destroying you and making you look less of a person,
Right.
because I love to do that. And if you've watched the show in the past and seen the times that we've had trolls come through, I do that. My attention span goes way the hell away and goes, screw that guy. Time to make them have a bad day.
Right.
I love doing it. Don't test me, but come be respectful, and we will always allow you on the show.
Well, that's part of the point too. Is that people nowadays don't seem to be able to understand respect. You know, I respect you guys. You guys have your own opinion. It may differ from mine a little bit, but we're all Americans. We're all adults.
Right.
There's no reason to be assholes to each other when we're expressing our opinion. Unfortunately, people have seemed to have forgotten that idea.
Mhm.
Yes.
And,
God,
and
yes.
that's where the problem is. Nobody wants to be civil to one another anymore.
That's right.
We'll put this
Mr.
up because we already know the answer to this. So
Yes, Mr.
Vincent's one of our
Cooper.
show hosts.
You were not here the first time we had Scott on.
No.
And you'll be interested to hear his response.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my response. No, I don't support Biden. I did not vote for him because I don't agree with his policies. See, that's the thing is if you listen to the media, they're going to tell you that I'm supportive of Biden because I'm a liberal. No, I'm an individual that has my own opinion. And no, I did not vote for Biden. I do not support Biden. No, I can be a liberal and not support Biden. But people seem to think that that's wrong. And it's like, no, I have my own opinion. I vote for who I think I should vote for, regardless of whether anybody cares or not. It's my vote. It's my perception of what I see. No, I did not vote for Biden, and no, I do not support him.
Speaking of your vote, I'm sure some of you have seen this. Now, I believe it was Texas is passing new voter laws where there's no 24 hours. They're not supposed to limit poll watchers like they were doing with cardboard on the windows. They were putting barricades up saying, yes, you can watch from 100 yards away. But here's an interesting tidbit. They are now making the punishment more painful, if you will, if you decide to sway somebody's vote, like what they were doing. So a lot of people, especially the elderly living in homes and everything like that, have difficulties going out and voting. And that's what, and they were also passing a bill where they can't just send ballots to everybody's house.
Right.
You have to request a ballot to do a mail-in vote, and you have to attach a valid ID with a photo on it. So I agree with those. But here's the one thing that I really agreed with, because I've seen too many damn videos like this, where this woman was going around and collecting elderly ballots and going through, well, you told me you wanted to vote like this, so you need to change this to this, this to this, this to this. You started going Republican here. You said you wanted to go liberal. You wanted to go Democrat. You wanted to go more left on your vote. And I see you changed a lot of what you told me you were going to do. So you need to change. And it wasn't, well, what was your reason? They weren't trying to figure out why. They weren't trying to have a discussion. It was, you need to change this, which is horribly illegal. You can't sway how somebody votes is their vote. You can't turn around and guilt them into making them go back to how you want them to vote.
Can I speak up?
Oh,
Yes,
please.
go ahead.
Okay, I've been voting by mail-in ballot for about 10, 15 years, because here in Arizona, the Republican legislature passed PEVL, which is permanent early voting legislation, 2007, I think. And I've been voting by mail-in ballot since then. I don't like going to the polls. It's a hassle. I have to leave
Nobody
work.
does. It's like the DMV.
But the problem is, or the thing is that I have no problem with people picking up people's ballots, but anybody that tries to influence the person on how they're to vote, I don't give a shit what side you are on. You're wrong.
Exactly.
Every person has the right to cast their ballot how they feel, regardless of what you think. Now, if you're just picking up their ballots and depositing them at the county register or whatever, that's fine. But if you go in and try to accentuate how they should vote, I have a problem with that. And I will get in your face regardless of whether you're left or right. Because a person's vote is their legal constitutional right. Don't interfere with that shit.
No.
No.
You will find an enemy in me really quick when you do that stuff,
Or you'd
I'm
find it
still
in all
regardless
of
of political party.
I'm still waiting for more talk coming out because apparently there's still people going against this election. So I'm kind of holding on some strain of hope. But with how hard these bastards cheated and how much money they're throwing at silencing everything. I mean, look at what happened to Hillary Clinton. She was supposed to go to trial in September of 2019, and I haven't heard anything of that after that. They made everything disappear. And now they're still getting challenged with this election with Georgia, Pennsylvania,
Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona. So they're still being challenged left and right with the legitimacy of this election, but nobody wants to cover it but us. Like I want to know more about this shit. Like I don't represent many people here, maybe 12 people total, but I'm sure every single one of us jackasses want to know what the hell's going on because none of us agree. There are even look at what was the biggest Google search after the election. Can I change my vote? That was the top number one Google search immediately after the election. And now we've caught Biden saying more racist shit. Like in 40 years, black people, and everybody's like, did he just say that? That's because his handlers are losing control of him, which just shows everybody he's just a puppet.
Okay, well, it may not be his handlers that are losing it. Let's be clear. It may not be the people behind the scenes. It could actually be him. I'm no big fan of Biden. I never have.
I'm saying they're not his handlers are not controlling him as well as they were.
Right? Yeah, because it just comes out and it's just like blah, and it's like,
and everybody's got to stop and go, wait a minute, did he actually just say that shit?
Yes, he did.
Well, what president sits there and talks and then goes, and I did it?
Well,
I haven't seen that one.
Here's the thing from Arizona, though, with the vote thing. Okay, I would like to see a really good, thorough investigation of the vote. Unfortunately, and this is my opinion, the legislature here in Arizona, which is right-leaning, chose a really right-leaning company to do the vote or the vote audit or whatnot. No matter what happens, and I posted this to my Facebook page and I asked the question, liberals, if it's found that there is voter fraud, will you accept the results? And vice versa, Republicans, if you find that there was no voter fraud, will you accept the results? And the overall response was no. So no one is going to expect or accept the response, period.
Yeah,
the left is not going to accept it if it's against the left. The right is not going to accept it if it's against the right. So we're not getting anything. We're not gaining anything. There's nothing to be gained at this point other than right versus left. No, I'm not going to believe it. No, I'm not going to believe it. It's like, Jesus Christ, folks. I mean, have we come down to this?
You can't please everybody.
No, you're not going to please everybody, and nobody's going to agree with whatever the results are. Okay, we know that. We already know that. I've seen that with people on my comments and this, that, and the other. Nobody's going to accept the results of the forensic audit. So the question is, what now? Well, no one's going to accept it, right or left. So what's the response?
The funny thing is, there's not really a response in all honesty, but the funny thing is they're supposed to contain the ballots for a minimum of 2 years after every election to view legitimacy of the election. Yet, because we're supposed to, and it's supposed to be easily accessed to be reviewed, we're still getting flack from certain groups, and I do try and avoid naming left, right, whatever. But there is a certain group that is still saying, no, you don't need to see the ballots. It's all legitimate. We promise. We pinky promise. We swear it's all legitimate. You don't need to see the ballots. Well, I'm sorry, that's not for you to decide.
No.
You have to maintain these ballots for 2 years. And I think if you don't, and the fact that you fight it so much should be considered evidence of voter fraud. That's suspicious activity, which is one reason why a cop can stop, detain you, and ask for your licensed to identify you. If you are being being suspected of a crime, now suspicious activity is not a crime in itself, but being suspected of a crime, and we are suspecting them of voter fraud. Well, now we have right to detain you, and we should have all access to all ballots. And let's not forget the hundreds of thousands of ballots that have been thrown in dumpsters. We had Georgia where the military's ballots were thrown away. Let's not forget, they said 74%, rough percentage. I'm not going to look that up, but 74. They were saying something like 74% of the military was voting for Biden. No, the hell they weren't. I can promise. Even with our military getting softer like it is, no, no, not happening.
Now, let me say from an Arizona standpoint, the recorder, the Maricopa County recorder, Adrian Fontes, that was overseeing the election in 2020 before he was voted out, I know him personally. He's an ex-Marine. He's a patriot. He is a stand-up guy. Okay? I know from personal experience that he would not do that. He would not legitimately or behind the scenes try to rig an election. He's a good guy. I know him personally. So I can say that I trust his judgment. Now, the other side of that is I don't necessarily trust the judgment of the people that are working outside of him.
Yeah.
Okay. I know him. I believe in him. And if there is instance of voter fraud in Maricopa County, I don't believe it's him because I know him. He's definitely a patriot. He's a liberal like me, but he's a Marine. He fought for this country. I understand where he stands. That's the problem with elections. There's no way to actually secure remote voting places, because whoever's in charge of those locations has access to make differences.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you can't blame the recorder for anything that happens down here.
No.
But that's
You
what's
can't.
happened in Arizona. Everybody blames him.
Well, weren't y'all
And-
the state that had record documentation of ballots where, like, I think the normal is like 16 ballots an hour, and y'all were doing something like 60 or 90 ballots an hour? Just an insane difference.
I don't know because I live in a different county. Okay, I'm in
I
Pinal
can-
County, so I'm not in Maricopa. I don't know how they do things there. I know that here in Pinal County, it was pretty straightforward. There hasn't been any issues. There hasn't been any questions about our voter integrity or our election integrity. So for me here, I know where we stand in our county, and it's very simple because it's a red county. Okay, I understand that. As for what happens in Maricopa, I don't have really much knowledge and or experience with that.
Right.
So I can't count on. All I can say is that I know Adrian Fontes, and I know that he would never do that because he is a very patriotic American.
We'd love to get him on the show if he ever gets a chance.
I will talk to him. I know that he is now running for Arizona Secretary of State. Is that what he's doing? Secretary of State now? He's running for the Secretary of State next year. I will talk to him and see if we can get him on the show. He's a really good
appreciate
guy.
that.
I think you guys would like him. Yeah, he's a liberal like me, but he's very open-minded and very articulate. So
That's
I will see
all
what
we
I can
ask
do.
is to be respectful.
But that just means that I'm going to have to actually see some more jalapeno juice,
Oh, shit.
maybe a little bit.
How
We
did
know how
you
that
like
goes.
that?
I didn't get to see it because I was actually shooting at IDARM, so I didn't get to actually watch the show, which sucked. But
need
I
to
can
go
say
with-
that
You can go back and watch it.
the Independence Day action rifle match, I placed 17th overall out of 80,
Oh, nice.
Good.
and I had the fastest time on stage 2 overall, and I didn't shoot myself. So I'm good.
Hey, you're good. You're good. But yeah, you can go to the Bill of Rights Network
Yeah, I'll have to
Facebook
go back and
page.
watch the episode.
and watch it. Yeah, we had a great listening. And people, if you
Speaking
don't know
of,
in the
what the-
chat room, Scott is the one that donated the money for me to get the pie in my face, Cameron to drink the jalapeno juice, poor Luke
Who got the dead fish? Who got the dead fish?
Larson. He got one bite
that-
down, and 20 seconds
He
later,
puked,
it
didn't he?
came up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So did
That would just
Lar-
make anybody puke.
So it was funny.
I know. I'm gonna burn in hell, guys. I know.
No. It was all clean, good fun because we did give away a lot of merch, and I'm going to I'll have to find you on Facebook, and we're going to send you something from the Second Amendment Ranch Teespring there, where we get everything.
Don't
hope
forget,
it's a
we do
pizza.
have somebody in our messenger that's waiting for you to check it.
Yeah.
Waiting for
Yeah.
me?
Well, for Carl, they had sent an
Oh.
address. Speaking of the challenges, where
Yeah.
the hell is Luke? He has some spicy teddy bears to eat.
I know. And the worst part about it, I don't know. Well, I know where they were. He was stuck in traffic. They didn't do their show Friday.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
slackers.
Oh, yeah. He was stuck in traffic, and Larson didn't have access to it. And
Yeah, I
they do a
mentioned you
great
guys
show.
in my show last week because I think it's really funny what you guys do. I think it's great because you guys do have a lot of humor, and of course the pie in the face is awesome.
I'll tell you,
yeah,
drinking jalapeno juice, do not breathe through your nose. I was
Or your
put my-
ass.
Yeah. I knew I had to finish it because there are supposed to be consequences if you fail to finish off what you're doing. So I had to chug it because I knew if I set it down, I was not going to finish it. So in order to finish it, I had to breathe, and I breathed through my nose as jalapenos are sitting right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that must have been brutal. Sorry.
Oh, God. That was
Oh,
probably
sorry.
the worst part about it.
What was better, I was live at a barbecue picnic, right outside, when I got the pie in my face and stuff. And they were all cracking up laughing. They all
Well,
tuned in to the show to watch it
It's
right
a
then and
barbecue.
there.
I mean, come on, you got to have fun, right?
Oh, you got to. And it was 4th of July when we did it. So,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is I was shooting iDarm on the 4th of July. So
uh-huh.
I wasn't able to I even didn't do my own show on the 4th of July because I was out shooting. But I mean, that's the thing. And I had my show today, and I had a guest on today. It was my first guest ever. And she's a victim of domestic violence and a total 2A supporter. And so it was really nice to go over that kind of stuff with a left and right
Mhm.
opinion that comes together and actually meets into the center of here is a issue that we can agree upon. And that's one of the things I like about your guys' show is you're like open to that idea. The fact that
Mhm.
here I am the liberal and here you guys are the conservatives and here I am agreeing and you guys are agreeing on issues that we both agree on because of the fact that it makes sense.
Well,
Exactly. And that's
actually,
why we love having you on the show. And we invite, like I said, we invite everybody. As long as you can come on the show and have a conversation like us and Scott are, right?
That's the key. That's
That's
the
the
key
key
is
to the
being
whole thing.
respectful, understanding that name calling and childlike behavior is not really conducive to a good conversation.
This is to show our political leaders this is what they need to do. Sit
Yes.
down and have a
Vodka,
conversation.
on the other hand, helps with conducive conversation. Funny how that works.
Oh yeah, and it's funny you mentioned that because one of the topics I wanted to bring up, and we agree that guns are important to have, but we also agree education with firearms is more important than anything.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
One of the topics I wanted to talk about tonight is one of the representatives for Business Insider, which we all know has their own bias, had to do a report on this and found that gun buybacks and gun confiscations do not help reduce crime at all.
Right.
So even this
Well, of course
group
they don't.
has proved our point. Like they themselves have proved, hey, yeah, them turning in their guns, these gun buyback programs, it's not going to do anything to reduce crime. What do you mean?
No.
The bad guys still have guns.
Yeah,
And
let's
of
get
course,
them anywhere.
I love making fun of this woman because she said, once the common criminal realizes that the average American has turned in his firearm, he will lay his arms down. No,
Never.
they won't. And
That's the thing that cracks me up. That's the thing that cracks me up. Okay. Common sense gun legislation doesn't affect the criminal that already has the gun, that is already a felon, that doesn't give a shit about the law and is going to use it regardless of whether you have new laws at all. It only affects lawful gun owners. So to hell with that shit.
It affects us. I'll agree with that, but we're not turning our shit in. All it's going to do is make a lot of people felons.
Oh no, my guns all had an accident at the lake. There was a boating accident, and
I went fishing 2 weeks ago, man. My buddy wanted me to take all my guns out with him.
They sank to the bottom. Canyon Lake is 140 feet deep. Go right ahead and try to find them.
There's a redfish out in Galveston Bay right now that swallowed a 38 special, man.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you. That fish was hungry.
Hold on. Say hi to the Mrs. Scooter. It's the redhead.
It's the redhead. Nice to
and
meet
the dog.
You.
Yeah, my dog's got to do the same thing.
Hopefully you didn't get too mad at Scott when he donated the money for our shenanigans to help the Bill of Rights Network and Second Amendment Ranch.
She's going to beat my ass anyway, one way or another. So
yeah, fair enough.
and I just want you to see that we actually have. I have a redhead here that has an attitude.
Yeah,
Hey.
And she has her own shotgun. So it is what it is.
Seeing that Larson is here, hey Larson, where's Luke?
Yeah, where is Luke?
Luke owes us a challenge, and he was supposed to do it last week, and he wasn't here. He hasn't responded to me yet, so I can't give him too much crap. But he does owe Mr. Scott here some spicy teddy bears.
He did pretty good, but he didn't fulfill. He got 2 of those lemons, 8 rinds and all, and I still swear his skin was turning yellow.
Oh, dude, you could see throughout the show. We wanted everybody to do their challenges kind of back to back to back and like let them finish it. And he got to his and he was just fighting. So we're like, we're going to continue on. We're going to move on with the other challenges and see how everything goes. And as we progressed, you could see him just deteriorate.
Oh, yeah.
Just slowly turn yellow and just like.
Everything he ate for the next 3 days tasted like a lemon.
Yeah.
It's all for a good cause.
It was for a great cause. Hey, he stepped up to it and he accepted that he didn't do it. And now he's going to eat 6 hot gummy bears.
Something like, yeah.
Habanero bears or something.
So Larson,
that just sounds harsh.
Oh, yeah. Does.
He chose it himself. So we'll see. Larson, you need to give him a call. I keep texting him. You got to call him.
But they did get on to me. I can't do any more pie in the faces. I got to do something different.
He can't get lucky anymore like that. He keeps getting.
Hey, that one was good. Wife, yeah, she didn't lay back. She really put it in my face.
Don't give me ideas, guys, because I'll come up with some doozies.
Hey,
well, I was hoping.
More than welcome to. Hey,
no, you don't want me to. Not a good idea, especially if the redhead over there starts adding in. You don't want to go there.
Well, I was hoping you were going to come through because the only way we were going to get Carl to eat some surströmming was with $1,000, and I really wanted to see him eat that fish.
And the worst part about it, my pastor was going to buy it for me. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
He's not the shepherd of the flock, okay? At that point, if he's buying that stuff for you or trying to buy, he's not the shepherd of the flock. He's trying he's the wolf.
Yeah. He seen what was going on and everything, and we mentioned that on the show that, I said I would do it. He pops on there, him and his wife both, and said, we'll buy it for you. And I went, oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, so we already had a buyer. All we needed to do was get people to donate the money.
Oh, it was something else. But we had a great show, and thanks to you, it was possible. We gave out a lot of merch. We got a hashtag there to give away tonight. We'll see what we give away tonight. But it was quite the night there, the 4th of July.
Yeah.
I'm all about trying to get people involved, and that's the thing that I mean. Yesterday, my wife and I went and we did our CCW here in Arizona because our CCW elapsed, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So we renewed yesterday. We went to the class and everything. And the one thing that always stands out to me is training and how easy it is for the anti-gun folks to complain about gun rights because of the people that don't go out and get training or don't take the time to train. Going to the range once a month, not training. That's
No.
you just click point, point, point. Training. Going to take classes from somebody that's a trained instructor, from a CCW instructor. For example, for me, I'm a 3-gunner. You know, I do competitions all the time. I shoot competition 3-gun, 2-gun, shotgun. I can teach people how to be responsible for their firearms. And we don't have enough of that now.
No, we really don't. That's why
No.
here on the ranch we stress that, and that's what the dream of the ranch really is. If we can get it up and running, we want to give training that normal ranges do not provide. Going and putting rounds on paper is not training.
Huh.
Yes, you can get your shots in a good grouping, which is beneficial, but you're not being stressed. You're not being attacked. You're not being you're
Right.
not having your
You're not
house
under
broke
stress.
into. Yeah, it's too easy to go out and just put rounds down range and not think anything about it. But when it comes to real life scenarios, do you know how to effectively sweep your house? Do you know what gun is going to be your best item for you to sweep your house? Which we've talked about many different times on the ranch here, where a pistol is good for concealed carry. A shotgun is good to scare home intruders, but I prefer a short barreled rifle in order to sweep my house because it does give me more ammunition, close range, and it hurts like hell.
So I use a
but-
bazooka.
Oh,
So
yeah. My-
no,
my buddy up
my
in-
home defense is a Mossberg 590M with a 20-round magazine loaded with buckshot. So you're talking 20 rounds of buckshot. I can take most people in the house out because I know
Yeah.
the house.
Right.
My roommate's buddy up north, he likes to use Dragon's Breath rounds for his home defense, and I'm not
Well,
kidding. I'm
No, that'll
not
burn
kidding.
down
Like,
the house.
I asked him that. Why? He was like,
I
would
hope he's got
rather-
a good fire extinguisher at that
He
point.
told-
I mean, it's just
He
like
told me
Jesus.
he would rather let that mother burn to the ground than anybody steal from him. And I'm like, okay, I can respect that.
So I've got the pump with buckshot, 20-round capacity, and one of those. I want to put one of those bicycle horns on it, so I can go honk honk right
I've
before I
seen-
fire.
Yeah.
Why are they getting
Warning
smoked
shot.
by a bicycle horn?
I've
it's
seen
just like
that
one of those.
meme.
Yeah, that's hilarious, isn't it? But I mean, seriously, I could pull out my 45-70 if I want to shoot the bad guy 3 houses down. Inside the house, I'm going to use my shotgun, and my wife's going to use her shotgun. She's got a 20 gauge. She's got buckshot in it. She's going to use that, and I'm going to use my 12 gauge with buckshot if anybody comes into the house, if they can get past the dogs.
My
If they get
dogs
past
are
the dogs,
crappy guard dogs. They're good alarm clocks, but they're crappy guard dogs. But they will wake me up to an intruder, and it's not the dogs you need to worry about because I usually have a few different things that sleep next to me or are in my closet. So even if I have to fall back, there's still 23 more rounds of 45 ACP and another 20 rounds of 308.
That's the thing in our house. Okay, you don't have to worry about my dogs, even though they're going to make a lot of noise. You don't have to worry about me. The redhead with the shotgun, bad idea. She's got a minimum of 10 rounds. Okay, if she gets one of the 20 rounders in there, she's coming after your ass because you woke her up.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad idea.
If you wake me up before my alarm clocks go off, I'm not happy. And if Bocephus is really telling me the truth that he bought me a special toy that I've been trying to get my hands on forever, I promise you that 4570 will be my new home defense round.
Yeah, my
I've been
4570,
I've
I've
been
been
having-
loading.
Bo
Let me know if
Cephas
you
is
get
in the
it.
chat room.
I will load you for some 4570 and send it to you. Because I've got some 4570 bullets that are they're coated. I think it's a polyethylene coating at about 55, 56 grains powder. Yeah, they'll go through our house, the next house, the third house over.
Oh
If you want
my!
to if you want to get the guy that's like 3 houses down behind the refrigerator, that's the round to use because it'll do it. I'll send you 20 rounds. I'll send you 20 rounds. You let me know. I'll send you 20 4570s.
I promise. As soon as I get with Bo Cephas, I'll let you know. And I'm
You
hoping
gotta get up
soon.
there.
He was supposed to be coming to Katy last week, and he had some issues come up.
Right.
But I do have this. I'm taking this Friday off, so hopefully I can get up there this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take off here in a couple weeks and head down that way.
I got to take off Friday because the monsoons here in Arizona kind of tore up our patio, so I got to replace some wood. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Arizona got a monsoon.
Yeah, we got hit pretty hard. We had 50 to 70 mile an hour winds, gusts. It took out all of the sunshades on my porch. All the sunshades are gone.
500 Smith & Wesson for home defense. Of course you are, Bo Cephas.
Oh yeah, Bo Cephas really. Yeah, and if they get away from him, I feel pity for him. He'll turn the cannon on him.
The funny part is you say 70 to 80 mile per hour winds with a monsoon. We had a storm, just a thunderstorm come through last week with 60 mile per hour winds. We were all like, are we getting another hurricane, tropical storm? Like, what the hell is going on? Nope, just a run-of-the-mill storm. Wanted to say hi. We're like, oh, come on.
No, you should have had our weather a week ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I grew up in Texas. Okay, so a 40, 50 mile an hour wind is like a light breeze.
Yeah.
When we have shit coming in that's going to do damage, it's called a tornado, and it rips shit down. Here, because we're living in an actual housing development, we got trailer park on that side and a trailer park on this side.
See,
we're
that's
safe.
The problem. Trailer parks are tornado attractive.
We're safe here. The trailer park over there is what's going to be destroyed.
Exactly.
We're safe.
Trailer
it's going to miss us.
Are tornado based.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we're a trailer park. Come hit me. Yeah, we're over here going, yeah, hit the trailer park. We're fine.
Well, let me sit on my patio and drink coffee and watch you.
Yeah, we came home one day and we had a trampoline through a cinder block wall. Just down the street. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a trailer park. We came home and our house is like, fine. It's like, okay, we're good.
My favorite joke about tornadoes and everything is, the winds get insane, 110 miles per hour plus. And they showed a photo of a splinter of wood, so about yay long and yay thick, through concrete. And the joke said, a tornado, when paper can beat rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes, it can.
It can. It can.
Hey, I've seen a chicken's head stuck inside a tree that opened and closed.
That sucks.
No, we're in Tornado Alley up here.
Oh, well, I used to live in the Panhandle of Texas. Okay.
Oh, no.
When I grew up, so Amarillo-ish, Amarillo,
Lubbock,
Amarillo, Canyon, Texas, that area. So, and I live in Grand Prairie, Texas. Okay, when a tornado comes through, you know it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The best thing to do is to not be in its way.
Run,
bitch, run!
But down there, you can see it for a long time.
Yeah, it's flat.
It's all flat. You can
up
see
here,
it
you
from
don't.
a distance.
You can watch your dog run away from home for 2 weeks in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Bye, Gunny.
Although my dogs are too lazy for that. Yeah, they're here going, Dad, when's dinner? you know.
And the funny part is, it's weather up there. My brother used to go to school in Lubbock. He was Texas Tech, and he
Texas
talked
Tech?
about
Yeah.
Texas Tech. He would talk about the
Well, that Texas Tech isn't really a school.
oh
I graduated from West Texas State University in Canyon, Texas. So it's about 2 hours north of Texas Tech, and I gave people from Texas Tech shit all the time.
well, I'm going to
Not
give you shit
just because of fun.
I've never heard of your school, so
It is now West Texas A&M. I actually graduated the last class of West Texas State before it became West Texas A&M.
did you
So
go
I'm
to
not an
school with
Aggie.
Did you go to school with Carl and Jesus here?
Yep, pretty close.
It could have been, yeah. It could have
But,
been back in the 2,000 years ago time frame,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
we
but
could
my
have.
brother would tell me about the weather up there. Say you could have a sandstorm 1 minute, hail the next, and then snow 20 minutes after that.
Yep.
That is true. I actually
can
was
get-
on spring break in 1987. I went down to visit my sister in Dallas on my motorcycle. And on the way back from Dallas to Amarillo or to Canyon, I came across and hit some freak weird ass storm and was coated in ice halfway across. I got on the 87 North going to Canyon, Texas. I was almost home. I actually spun out on a bridge on my motorcycle, tossed it down, slid across the bridge that was frozen on my ass. Luckily, I had a paramedic with a pickup behind me that saw my motorcycle spinning. He picked me up and he drove me all the rest of the way. But yeah, weather patterns in Texas, they change, at least in the Panhandle, they change so fast that you can go from fog to ice in minutes. It's horrible.
That's true. They've proved that Texas is the only state in America that can have every single season and every single disaster at once. You could have
And I can
snow,
attest to
hail,
that.
You can have snow, hail, sleet, a hurricane, a tornado,
All of it in one day. All of it in one day.
A sinkhole, earthquake, all in one day.
Hurricane, yeah. Because I lived in Texas from 1974 to 1990. And literally every year. Oh, God. Now I feel old as shit. But seriously, for those times, the years that I lived in Texas, you could never count on a good, solid weather pattern over those times. It was always, let's throw some storms out there. Boom. Now you got a thunderstorm. Oh, shit. Let's do a hurricane. Bam, you're there. All in one day.
You watch the Texans love watching the weather, and my dad will attest to this. I saw him just pop in.
Yep.
Texans love watching the weather. He actually made me get into it. And we all place bets on who's going to be right and who's going to be wrong for the weather. Because you can't go to the Weather Channel, a weather app, this group, Google, and see the same thing. Everywhere you look, it differs, whether it's by 2% or 20%. Somebody is telling something completely different. So we're all sitting here like, I think the Weather Channel's going to be wrong. I bet this dude's going to be right today. He was right the past 2 days. Let's see if he's got a third in him. And then you're wrong, and it's like, we've got a thunderstorm overhead now. It's supposed to be sunny and 85. Thanks, guy.
Yeah, see, I worked in Palo Duro Canyon in Texas for 4 years as a pyrotechnician, which is a lot of fun when you're blowing shit up on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Can you still get dynamite and TNT and grenades?
No, my stuff is elapsed. That was 30 years ago. But what I can say is that every day in Palo Duro Canyon, I had to actually call the Amarillo weather station, and the guy that was the weather guy, him and I had a really good relationship because we talked every day to get an idea of what the weather was going to do in Palo Duro Canyon, because we had an outdoor musical drama. So there were people out there dancing and singing and shit like that. And they didn't like it when lightning bolts and tornadoes came down and threw scene sets apart and all that other shit. So I was constantly on the phone with these guys in Amarillo. So I know that they can say, yeah, you guys are good for the day. And then 10 minutes later, here comes a fucking thunderstorm that just rips the canyon apart. And it's like, oh my God, we got set pieces blowing everywhere. We got shit upside down. It's like, oh yeah, that was a good job, guys. Thanks.
That's the running joke in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like the weather in Texas, go inside for 10 minutes and walk back
5
out.
minutes.
It'll be different.
We
5
say
minutes.
15 minutes in Missouri.
In Texas and Powder Canyon, it was 5 minutes because it would change that fast.
I promise you, though, one thing is always guaranteed. It's going to be hot and it's going to be humid.
It was hot, humid, and when the thunderstorm rolled through the canyon, it was devastating. It literally would just wipe things out. I mean, we had set pieces flying across the stage. Just, I mean, hundreds of pounds of set pieces heading towards cast members. They didn't like that kind of thing for some reason.
I think it's funny,
Depending
though.
on who it was targeted towards, I would be, okay. But overall, yeah. If I'm riding a set piece across the stage, that's a problem.
Yeah, well, it's funny you mentioned that because this will show people how many people lack common sense nowadays. These gentlemen were at a bar. There was a big beach umbrella on the table and everything, and it was getting windy. It was a hurricane was coming through, and they decided they were going to try and save this umbrella. Old boy stands on the umbrella, and just like Mary Poppins, instead of letting go while he is a foot off the ground, he is just flying away.
Never try to save the part. Never try. It's not worth it.
No. It can be rebuilt or replaced.
Oh, yeah. Although I think some people can be rebuilt or replaced and should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it's heavy winds and large objects, you don't want to get in its way.
So at my job, we have a propane valve to operate the fire field, right? And if we have students, we still want to run them through everything in the one day. And we've had storms come through and lightning and everything. Mind you, this is a big steel building with a steel pipe going all the way to the roof over. Instead of running it underground like a smart, sensible person would, it goes up the sidewall, back across the roof, and then down the sidewall. Don't know why. Didn't design it, but I go out there in this storm with an umbrella, and they're like, "You really want to be a 6'3" guy with an umbrella outside in a hurricane or in a thunderstorm?" I'm holding a steel valve on a steel building. You really think it's the umbrella that's going to hit me?
We kind of actually pushed people out there that we didn't really want to be around. Just hoping that they would hold the umbrella up enough to where they would get a jolt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you're down in the canyon or as long as you're the smallest possible, you're not going to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Wait,
Well,
Bocephus, come and stand next to me.
yeah, you want to find the taller guy.
It
to
only
stand
hurts
next to
once,
you,
is what he said.
and then you get that jolt.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. It's exciting to
sure.
watch somebody get lit up.
Oh, I'm sure it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but love you too, Bocephus. I mean, that's my quick way to lose about 20 pounds is just have it get cooked off of me.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you boil the fat off. I mean, you're good.
Forget lipo
1.21
suction.
gigabytes. Not a big deal, right? What is it?
And hopefully Bocephus is
1.21
feeling better.
gigawatts.
Gigawatt. Yeah, that's it. 1.21 gigawatts. That was the thing from Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
So let's see somebody get lit up by that and see how they do. Just for
Right.
fun.
Well, they've showed, if you've never seen it, when you get hit by lightning, it looks insane. It bruises your body in like a flower pattern. It's so cool to see. But any metal on you is getting thrown off. And I have seen women post lightning strike that have certain piercings, gentlemen with certain piercings that
Yeah,
immediately
Prince Albert, bad idea.
that
Prince Albert,
immediately
bad
regretted
idea.
that. Exactly. They immediately regretted that piercing as soon as they get hit by lightning.
God, I wonder what's
Yeah,
going to
well,
happen if I'm out there. I got wires that hold me together where I stabbed,
just
right? And
remember
they had to do surgery.
that Mythbusters actually went through this. If you look at Mythbusters, there was an episode where they actually went through about the metal, the piercings and stuff like that. They actually went through and actually did that, tested it. So if you want to see what happens to people when 1.21 gigawatts goes through them, that's a good thing to look at.
I miss old school Mythbusters, man. They did
Yeah.
some of the. It wasn't just that they did the dumbest things possible. They explained the dumbest things possible, like the Death Ray mirror, where Jamie stands in front of it and says it's not feeling very deadly. And then another episode where they had to start off with an apology to a town because they launched a bowling ball through 3 houses.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. They shot the bowling ball out of the cannon into the nearest neighborhood next door and went into a house. I have every episode for 18 seasons of Mythbusters on Vudu. And it's
I
just
think
like
that's
it's
one of
awesome.
I think Mythbusters, Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe, and Mike Rowe is
Yes.
a very well-educated
Dirty
man.
Jobs, yes.
I love watching and following Mike Rowe. He's very well versed. He's very educational. He's very supportive of the military and education for people. He promises scholarships to students if they can write an essay and explain why they deserve it and explain their jobs and everything like that. And he'll pay for trade schools.
Right.
I think those two shows really helped found who I am as a person because it showed me don't do stupid stuff without knowing what's going to happen afterwards. And it
Right.
showed me the benefit of hard work.
Yeah, Mythbusters was great. It's sad that they're gone now. They're not doing their show anymore. But for 19 seasons, they really proved, and especially for the gun community, they actually did a lot for the gun community, showing how
Yes, they did.
firearms actually work and how
Right.
things actually work, and how firearms aren't the scary things that you think they are.
No.
They were very big proponents, and I think Jamie actually said that he had a hard time doing things because of the fact that firearms kill people, but they are wonderful mechanisms, wonderful pieces of machinery that do a specific idea.
Right.
And I've watched so many things from Mythbusters, watching them test the whole idea of whether or not a bullet can actually throw somebody back, whether or not yellow page books could be bulletproof.
Right.
Yeah, we know that doesn't work because a 50 caliber will go right through that shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's
but
good
still.
against certain rounds. So.
50 caliber, not so much.
No.
223,
Anything
yes.
versus. The funny part is there is a body armor company that designed body armor that is 50 caliber proof. The problem is that it will still cave your chest in. Yes, it will still stop that 50 caliber round, but you are going to vomit your lungs out.
Right.
It won't stop the broken ribs and the decapitated center when it hits.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
my plate carrier
it.
is good up to 308, but if I get hit with the 50 cal, it's going through, whether I like it or not.
Right.
And I love people's idea that body armor is completely bulletproof. No, it's not. It's rated to certain rounds a certain number of times. So if you get hit with this round 4 or 5 times, eventually that plate's going to break.
Yep.
It's
My plate carrier is rated 308 up to 5 rounds. After that, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gone.
So body armor in itself is beneficial where in a situation where you're not going to get shot at a shit ton.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be the guy walking in and trying to stop everybody from shooting at your friends, you better have a lot of body armor.
Yeah, at
Just
that
like Bo
point, you need
Cephas
to have
said,
plate mail.
he hit his neighbor's.
What is that thing? The guy that was in Colorado with the what is that damn thing called? It's a earth mover. He put metal around it, and he actually ravaged this town with it.
Yep.
Shit, I can't think of a bulldozer. He had a
Yeah.
bulldozer. He welded steel around it, and he destroyed a town.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Killdozer.
Yeah, when you have that, you're good for a little while. But if you're just the individual, you better have more than that.
I agree. So I tagged AR500, which is a body armor company. I love them to death. They've got a plate carrier that I've got one of their plate carriers. I want another one of them. But Bo Cephas here has a cannon that he wants to test. AR500, I'm giving you a shout out for a reason. Help us out. And we want to shoot your body armor with a cannon.
Okay, my wife and I both have AR500. What is the name of that damn thing? We both have plate carriers from AR500. I don't think it's actually protective against a cannon. It is level 3, but not against the cannon. So I'm out.
And his cannon reached
You
his
go right ahead.
neighbor's barn.
You go right ahead and try that. I'm not in that one.
I'll tell you right now, if we can get AR500 to send us a plate, we will film it and show what can happen for everybody.
They are here in Arizona, actually.
Really?
AR500 is here in Arizona. I met with a guy that was from AR500 at a match not too long ago. And yeah, they're here local in Arizona. And I've got an AR500 plate carrier. My wife has one. Hers is smaller than mine because I'm fat. But, you know, I'm old and fat. So, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing is we have level 3 plate carriers, both of us. But that's not going to stop a cannon round or a 50 cal.
I know it's
all.
not going to stop a 50 cal, but you've got a cannon, and say we can get it ranged out to about 2, 3, 4, 500 yards, right? We'll set it as far away as
It's going to
accurately-
hurt.
I'm not
It's
wearing
going to
it,
hurt.
but
Yeah, I'm not going to be the guy standing in front of it. Okay, it's
y'all know
going to hurt.
what y'all know on Forged in Fire where they have the dummies with the bones and organs and everything. I want to put a plate on one of those. I want to see what a cannonball does to a human body wearing level 3, level 3 plus, level 4 plates at a couple hundred yards. I think it's going to be.
I don't want to be in front of it. Just saying.
Well, like Bo
I'll
Cephas
be
says,
behind it.
his goes 2,000 yards. And my question to Bo Cephas, that's not your neighbor. It's got the helicopter in the barn, is it, that you hit? But yeah, Bo Cephas got a couple of cannons.
Yeah, I want to get their Veritas plate carrier because it is bigger and it has the 11x14 plates for us bigger gentlemen. I still think I want a bigger plate because I think I have 11x14 plates and they only cover so much on me. I've been trying to find a plate carrier that fits and plates that fit us larger folk, but nobody really makes them. They all make 10x13s and 11x14s. And that's really the biggest they go. Me and Bo Cephas are very tall and very wide individuals. Make something to protect us.
Well,
We're
if
out
you
here.
Go back to Zombieland. The fatties are the first to go.
That's right.
Hey,
Keep that in mind.
This fatty is.
I'm working on my fatty. I'm trying to reduce it. But my plate carrier only covers my chest area. It doesn't cover the fatty area. So
Exactly.
I'm screwed if anybody shoots below that.
Exactly. And the AR500 does have a pelvis cover as well for an extra like $60. I want them to make one that fits the whole body effectively, so that way when I do get that pelvic cover, it covers the valuable parts. Because I promise, if that gets shot off, just let me die.
Look, if your nuts get shot off, that's not really the important parts, but it is significant.
I'm
Okay.
waiting for the pics.
Hold on. So you do realize we invented the cup. Man invented the cup 100 years before we invented the helmet.
Yes, but the
We
cup
invented-
is not designed to stop penetration from a firearm.
No,
It's-
but we as men realized what's important 100 years before something like this will kill you instantly. This, just let me
Yeah,
die.
I'm sorry.
So us-
Yeah,
As
if
we-
they hit my nads, I might as well give it up. At that point, it's
Exactly.
like, fuck it. I don't give a shit.
So 100 years before we protected this, we were like, we probably want to put something around this general area because,
Let's protect the nads, not the brain.
yeah,
I mean, we got to look at what's important at this
exactly.
point. That's funny.
There's your fun fact for the day, ladies and gentlemen. If you doubt me, you can Google it. We invented the cup 100 years before we invented helmets.
Because we need to
Hey.
protect our nads.
That's
I mean,
right.
We
Plain and
realized
simple.
what
The
As
nads
Crystal
are
says,
important.
protect those giblets.
Jesse
Yeah.
James wore a steel plate after the Civil War from getting shot in the chest. That does not surprise me. There's another fun fact for the day. Yeah, body armor's been around for hundreds of years, but most of the time it's been improv. What's the word I'm looking for?
Okay, give me the type of body armor that's going to protect me from the redhead.
Full body.
It's non-existent.
No, that's a
I'm
restraining order.
screwed.
That's a restraining order, a changed name, in a different state or country.
She owns as many firearms as I do, so I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm all nice. Oh yes, yes, sweetie.
What are you looking at?
I had found one of their toys under my feet, and Gunny was laying on my bed, and I'm like, "You can't go to bed yet," so I threw a toy at him. He's like,
Okay, I'm checking it.
I'm not
Bocephus
even
sent me
gonna
a
go there with
picture.
a toy thing because wife, totally different idea with a toy. No,
Okay,
I'm not going there.
I'll share this. Where is it?
Uh-oh. Well, see if this is showing stuff off again.
Yeah, he is. This is Bocephus in his full gear.
That actually looks.
That's scary.
That's it. I got more gear than that, and I'm a liberal. Sorry, I don't mean to dish you, but yeah, I've got more gear than that. I'm a liberal. Sorry, guys.
Shots fired.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, we got our first bot in how many months?
Oh, a long time.
Hi, bot. Bye,
Yep.
bot.
We scam you.
Well,
Hi, bot. Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
my
they are.
bot's
They're
out
bots
there
on
with my loading.
Twitch.
Okay, so here's a question from the liberal standpoint: how much ammo? Because I've seen articles about, if you look at some of the news articles, so and so had 1,000 rounds of ammo. I'm like, really? That's it? That's all they had? Okay, that's kind of lame. How do you deal with that kind of thing when you see that in the news?
oh, I laugh and go, I've got about triple that.
It's like, really? That's all?
I think my favorite one the media ever covered. They found I want to say it was a bolt action rifle with 2 scopes, a pistol, 2 magazines, and like 500 rounds of ammunition. And they called it an arsenal. I'm like, 1 gun with 2 scopes, another pistol, and 500 rounds is an arsenal? Um,
500 rounds. That's what I take to the round when I go to a match. I mean, seriously, that's it.
Chris, if you're looking for ammo right now, Midway USA.
Let's look at Sally. I thought liberals were just believe in safe places. No, I'm a liberal. I believe in making my own safe place. So if somebody comes into my safe place, which is my home, I will defend myself as needed, regardless of the law. Okay, if I feel my family is in jeopardy, I will defend myself. I have a gun or two,
Or two.
several, and I'm a competition shooter. Anybody that comes through my front door is a bad idea. Don't make it a liberal versus conservative thing. Liberals like me will defend themselves to deadly intent.
That's why we
Don't take
enjoy
that
bringing.
wrong.
We do like to bring him on here because he does side with the liberals, more so. But he
In
does
some
agree
things,
but he does agree with the Second Amendment.
people
But yeah,
need to
Chris,
understand the difference. People need to understand the difference. I may be a liberal for social issues, but when it comes down to the Constitution, I will defend my Second Amendment rights down to my death. So if somebody comes into my home and they are definitely intent on harming me or my family, I will defend myself. Take that as pretty much what it is.
And that's any of us that would do that. Straight up.
And I'm a liberal. I know you guys think, well, a lot of people think that liberals don't know. Stop listening to the media. I will
Exactly.
defend myself. I've got a VR-80 with a 20-round drum. I will pump 20 rounds of shotgun shells through the fucking door. Done.
Ooh,
That's the way it is.
Nice shotgun. That's a nice shotgun. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
it is.
I had to go look it up. But
VR-80
no,
is what I use in competition. I use it in competition every month.
I
I've got a
have
20-round
a
magazine. I got 19-round magazines. I got 13-round magazines. I will decimate anybody that comes through my front door. I don't care. If
I
you're not
have
lawfully
a
coming through my door, you're good.
I have a Typhoon F12 shotgun that I just
The Typhoon's good. The Typhoon's good. Don't let anybody tell you. Oh, that's awesome.
I love.
I'm
I was
good.
looking up for semi-automatic shotguns, and I'm like, all right, let's see what they got. You know, I kept finding just regular shotguns, no mag fed. Then I ran across a video that showed the Typhoon F12, and I'm like, that's a shotgun. That looks like an AR. Let's go do some research on it. That's a really
What?
fun-looking shotgun.
Right.
You can.
But that's
Sally, I'm not a non-traditional liberal. I'm a liberal that's not portrayed by the media. There's a difference. Okay. I will defend myself. I will defend my redhead. Well, no, she'll defend me because she'll beat somebody's ass. But yeah, I will defend myself. Liberals are not what you think you are. Don't listen to the media when you talk about liberal gun owners, because us liberals, will defend ourselves with our firearms just like a Republican or a conservative. Don't fall into that trap.
Exactly. It's the one shown on TV that, the media is portraying it that way.
And the Saiga 12 is the AK version of a 12 gauge shotgun. It's okay.
The Typhoon is awesome. Don't let it
love
know. Typhoon is awesome. The VR-80 is awesome. I got a 20-round drum. I can run through that thing in 3.5 seconds.
Wow.
Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't count us liberals out because we can fucking fire shit because we're trained. You just got to remember, don't listen to the media. We're not all like the media portrays. I will stand next to my conservative brothers with my firearm to defend the Second Amendment. Don't let anybody think otherwise.
Panzer AR-12. I don't know that one.
Oh shit! The redhead is here, guys.
That's all right. She can say anything she wants to on this
No,
show.
she's gonna beat
Woo.
some ass here in a minute. She's
That looks
she's got a VR82.
that looks very. The
20
Panzer AR-12 looks very similar to the Typhoon F-12.
The Typhoon, the VR80. What's the other one? Oh, the 12 gauge semi-auto. I see a lot of that in competition that people use. It's not the Typhoon. It's not the VR80. It's the I can't fucking remember. Oh well. But yeah, 12 gauge shotgun. It can be used to detrimental effect if you really know how to use it. So don't make it that way. Use it like you're supposed to. Competition, self-defense.
Speaking of shotguns, I hope some of y'all saw this video. I wish I would have saved it. The media was trying to portray an AR-15 as a shotgun, or a shotgun as an AR-15. They had pulled a video of a gentleman shooting a watermelon with a 12-gauge shotgun and showing it, and they were like, "This is the devastating firepower of an AR-15."
No. The AR-15 makes a hole about this big.
That's
It may make it bigger out the outside. A 12 gauge will make a hole about this big out the back. Okay,
Well,
there's a difference.
the shotgun decimated the water. I mean, it just blew it up.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that they were trying, and we could hear it rack, we saw the shell eject. So everybody that knows anything about guns was looking like, that's not an AR. That's a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
We saw him pump it, shoot it, and the little pretty red plastic eject out the side. Not
Well,
like that's how dumb the media thinks we are. As
the problem
people.
is that you're dealing with people that don't understand weapons. So that when they look at one of those commercials or whatnot where a shotgun is actually blowing apart a watermelon and they say this is an AR-15, they don't know the difference. So
No,
the idea
how-
is to try to educate them on the difference. A 223 is the same size as a 22
Right.
with more powder. Okay? It's not any different except for distance, range, and power.
Right.
Now, if
Okay.
I want to shoot a shotgun or shoot a watermelon with a shotgun, it's obliterated.
Yeah.
But that's a shotgun. It's a 12 gauge, or in her case, 20 gauge. She's
Right.
flipping me off now. I don't know if you can see her finger.
Right.
It's one of those things where it's a actual different type of ammo.
Time out.
People that don't know guns don't understand that, and it's our responsibility to teach them that.
I agree,
Right.
but time out. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the blue tag scrolling across the bottom. If you haven't yet, go ahead and put hashtag 2ND, and you'll be entered for a chance to win some of our merch today. And I actually missed it. We're a half hour late, but it's time for our gun fail of the day. Brought to you by TikTok, of course. So you know it's going to be something just wrong.
Oh, yeah.
How did you guys get video of me?
We research a lot.
Apparently, because I did have a
Well,
gun fail. I did
I'll-
have a gun fail.
I'll let
last
y'all
year.
read that for a second because this is coming from the store clerk. This is what he said. So I'm of course I know what I'm doing. I was raised around guns. My uncle, who I saw once when I was 4, was a Marine. Oh God, this is painful to watch.
Yes, it is.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
No,
yep.
don't do it.
Let me go ahead right down the barrel.
Jesus
And you
Christ.
can see, watch the clerk. What?
And it had a magazine in it, too.
Now let's go ahead and
The-
just one more time.
This is Darwinism as its finest. Literally. This is how you win a Darwin Award.
Oh yeah, big time. Oh God.
This is the crap we have to teach people not to do. Do not be too. All right. So, one of the things I want to stress here is ask questions no matter how dumb you think they are. I want to stress this. If you are not educated at guns, there's no such thing as a dumb question because guns are deadly. Guns are dangerous no matter if they function right or fail. If they fail, they're just as deadly as if they function right. So if you don't know what you're doing with them, don't be too proud like the guy on the video we just watched to ask the question. It doesn't matter what you think it's stupid, it's embarrassing to ask. Let us, and if you are too concerned to ask it on the show, hit me up in the Discord. Personal message me on Facebook. I'll answer any question anytime I get free time. I'll answer your questions because we want to.
It's real simple. It's real simple. The only dumb question is the one that's not asked.
Exactly.
You have to ask that question. If you have any questions, you have to ask it, or you're basically setting yourself up to be on the YouTube.
You're setting yourself up to be made fun of on the ranch.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't know who else has that question. So if you step up and you're brave enough to go, man, I've really been wondering about this for a long time. You know, I really need to know this by now. Let me go ahead and ask. You don't know how many other people watching have the same question. And the funny part about that video happened in Austin, Texas, and Bocephus knows him.
Oh Lord.
Bocephus knows.
Ask the redhead. She will straighten you out.
So
She will educate you.
Gun shop guy. Bo, you know too many people, man.
Yeah. If you have any questions on guns, this whole network has
Okay,
a
it sounds
lot of
like
people on
Bocephus
guns.
needs to have some jalapeno juice, maybe.
Oh, he could swallow that with no problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
ghost pepper then. I'll up it. I'll up it.
Bocephus, how much would it cost for you to drink or eat a ghost pepper? Let's go ahead and find out.
Let's see what Bocephus will say. Because he should be starting his show here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bo
I mean that's
knows
the thing.
the owner of that
And
gun shop. He knows the guys from this shirt company. He knows some of the guys from Grunt Style. He knows how many other people have you told me you know? I keep forgetting. Every time I talk to him, it's he knows a lot of people.
Well,
Like,
look at it
for
from
you
this
being a
point.
drill instructor, how do you have friends, buddy?
This is the liberal.
Oh,
This is the liberal household. Okay,
Mhm.
and we both own. Let's say for theory, one or two guns.
Okay.
in theory,
In theory, because that's not even close. We're liberals. We understand the Second Amendment. We understand the importance of its effect on the normal people. Imagine her with a firearm in that situation. Okay, we're all gonna die.
Ooh.
no.
Oh.
I see that gentleman feeling very emasculated very quickly.
Yeah.
I see
No.
that gentleman feeling less of a man after the conversation she has. In all
No.
honesty, I don't think people are going to die, but I do see that gentleman feeling like a little girl very quickly.
Yeah, she's got her own firearms, and she uses her own firearms. Lord help me if I disagree,
All right,
because
so
I don't want to die.
Hold on, time out. Bocephus has
Here
a
you
question
go, Scott.
for you. Scott, Bo wants to know, can he eat a breakfast taco with his ghost pepper?
No, it has to be solid ghost pepper without any anything that will
No milk.
dilute it.
No milk. So
Yeah,
Just
it
a
has
straight
to be
ghost pepper.
raw.
So
Raw.
how much for you to eat a straight up ghost pepper, Bo? Apparently Scott wants to see some pain today. I don't know.
Hey, I tried with the jalapeno juice and the cream pie. It didn't work. I'm looking for more.
I swear you're a glutton.
You got to go back
Watch
and
it.
watch that video. Poor
Yeah,
Larson.
you do.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor Larson.
This is the liberals asking that. I want to see
Yeah.
more pain.
That's
Oh,
all right.
she
but
wants
you got
to
to get
see-
you got to get
She
her
wants to
permission.
see more pain.
You got to get
Look
her
at her.
permission.
She's like, what?
So
Yeah, like, yeah, sure. Okay,
Bo,
whatever.
what's it gonna cost to get you to eat a ghost,
Ghost
pepper,
pepper.
buddy?
Ghost pepper raw.
Let's see what he says.
Ghost pepper raw.
Scott hadn't met Bocephus, has he?
No,
Nope.
not yet.
Nope. I'm testing the
Ju-
waters.
Just give you a little idea. He's 6'7".
I don't care. Because remember what I
378.
gave you guys to make sure you had jalapeno juice and cream pie
Yeah.
and etc. So I don't care about the size. I'm all about getting the word out. And if
He
Hold
can
on.
do that every
Hold
morning.
donating,
Hold on,
To-
time out. So you eat a ghost pepper with a breakfast taco every morning? Is that what you're saying? You eat ghost peppers every morning, or you eat breakfast tacos every morning? I'm really confused now. I just
Okay,
wanted
I
to
don't
know how
see
much
that.
it was. I wanted to know how much it would cost to eat a ghost pepper raw, not that you punish your butthole every day. God,
Oh,
He's a Texan
Okay.
from Louisiana.
he grows Carolina Reapers and eats them every morning. Good God, Bo.
I don't know what Carolina Reapers are, but I want to see you eat a
Oh,
whole bunch
Carol-
of ghost peppers online live.
All right, let's.
Let's make it
see
work.
what the
How many ghost peppers
$150
equate
he'll do
to?
it.
He says $150 he'll eat your ghost pepper.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
No. I want to see more than a ghost pepper. I want to see chowing that shit down for $150.
Ghost peppers have an awesome level of heat and are one of the only original super hot peppers, but the Carolina Reaper takes heat to a whole new level. Ghost peppers range in heat from 855 to 1.41 million Scoville units, and the Carolina Reaper is more than double that.
Oh crap!
Okay, so how many Carolina Reapers would it take?
How many Carolina Reapers can you eat at one time, Bocephus?
At one time, for what donation? Hold on, let me check my credit card balance. Lord knows that I've done that before, and you guys know that shit.
Ghost
Yeah.
pepper ain't nothing next to the Carolina Reapers. What they're saying. So we got to find out more. How many Carolina Reapers can you eat
In one shot,
in one
in
shot?
one sitting. Not
Bo, it's
counting
good
my
for your
dogs.
digestive system because it cleans you straight out.
Right.
No, it doesn't clean you. It evaporates everything
It burns
inside.
everything out.
Yeah, that stomach lining you love so much. Goodbye.
No stomach lining. At that point, it's just irradiated.
How many could you eat at one time, Bocephus?
Yeah,
That's the
Bo,
question.
One shot in a 10-minute session.
10-minute session live.
In 10 minutes, how many Carolina Reapers are you capable of eating?
Live.
Oh,
Live. It has to
Yeah,
be
well,
live.
it'll
He'll
be-
do
it'll
it.
be
He'll do it
live.
live.
It'll be, we'll make sure it's live. It'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
on his show or on the ranch. We'll get it live.
Okay, let me check my credit card balance because this is gonna
Oh,
happen.
last time he did that, you should have seen that. If you was watching, you had to see their faces when I turned my laptop around and went,
Dude,
"Oh,
all hope of not having to drink jalapeno juice, eat pastrami, which is that stinky ass fish, 4 whole lemon peppers or lemons with the rinds, and getting a pie in the face. Every single one of us was like,
That was my fault.
yeah." But
That was
pie
my
in the
fault.
face. The only bad part about it, we was outside. Every bug in the country was all over me all night long,
Oh, I bet.
and
You
every
had plenty
bee.
of mosquito friends at that point.
That's why I started shooting fireworks. They got rid
But
of
I
them.
like the idea. I love coconut cream pie myself.
Oh,
so.
it tasted good too.
All right, he says he'll do one pepper for $100, so it depends on you.
One pepper, that's it? Really?
For 2 million Scovilles?
One pepper, that's it? For 100? Really? That's it? I'm sorry, that's lame. Bring it.
Bring
Come
it
on.
up, Bocephus.
I'm an asshole. Bring
Hey,
it.
no.
Let's double that shit. Let's double that shit.
So
Do
two
two
peppers
Do it
for a
right
hun-
now.
2 peppers for $100. Every 2 peppers is $100. Is that what we're saying?
What's the link again to donate?
I can
Don't
send it real
test
quick.
me. Don't
Carl,
test
you
me. I
As
will
soon as
challenge you.
Bocephus puts it up, I'll put the link up.
Yeah, as soon as Bocephus comes to an agreement, we'll put the link back up.
Put the
God.
link up.
I'm worried he's going to donate another $600 and Bo's going to have to eat 12 Carolina Reapers in 10 minutes.
No,
That's
I don't
what
think
I'm
he'll do
worried.
that. The redhead's
1
sitting
minute.
real close.
1 minute.
In 1 minute.
1 minute. 10 peppers. Ghost
Ooh, wow.
peppers.
Oh,
I don't
God.
know if I could eat that many.
Let's go. Come on.
All right,
I'm there,
Bo.
buddy. Look.
You've got 1 minute to
I've
eat
got
10
the
peppers.
redhead here. She's got the stuff. Let's do it.
Do you
One-
agree to it,
One
Mrs.
pepper,
Pryor?
1 pepper in 10 minutes. How much is it going to cost you to do, Bo? I feel sorry for this boy.
Oh my God.
do
I hope
too.
his intestines can handle it.
I do too. That's why I'm worried.
Oh my
Like,
God. He's going to blow his ass out. There's
He's
going to be an
blow all
explosion.
the porcelain out.
Porcelain, the fridge, the floor. It's all gone.
He goes,
Look,
now
look,
can you do
look,
that in a
look,
minute?
Look, the redhead says the pepper.
So Bo is still on 1 pepper for $100, 2 for $200,
No.
3 for $300.
No, that's not enough. We gotta go. We gotta up it. If we're gonna do 100, it's gotta be worth our price. She's like opening the bag right
Oh,
now,
no.
saying, "Hey, here it comes. Look." She's ready for this shit. Okay, the redhead. Oh shit, she's eating the pepper right now.
Now, what kind of pepper is that?
It's a green chili, hot green chili from
New
Hatch.
Mexico.
Hatch green chili hot.
So I just want to show you.
She did it
this.
for nothing. She did it
Mhm.
for nothing.
I just
What
want to
is he
show
gonna
you
do?
this real quick here, Scott. Its rated heat, the Carolina Reaper, is 1.4 million to 2.2 million come on. 2.2 million Scoville.
Okay, well, how does that, react to me? If I want to donate money to this, I got to have my money take, it's
Yeah.
got to be worth it.
It's got to be worth it.
And it's got to be more than she's doing right now with a fucking hot chili pepper. she's
What's he
she's like,
looking?
oh my God, look at her face at this point. See how red she's getting?
Uh-huh.
Whereas the
Yeah.
Green Hatch chili is 2,000 to 8,000.
That's it? Okay,
That's
well,
it.
he
All
needs,
that
to,
one
he
is.
needs to step it up.
So this
If-
is what your
If
redhead
they,
right there.
if
is
they
eating.
want my money, they got to step it up. They got to show me how they are.
Okay, Bocephus.
She's like, oh, this is great.
Oh,
She's like
Okay,
chewing
he
on
said
it like
10
it's no
peppers.
big deal.
10 peppers in 1 minute for $500.
What do you think?
Let's see it.
Well, she says, let's see it. Okay, we'll on that. Here, hold on. Send me the link. I'll put
Okay.
$500 to the 10 peppers in 1 minute.
Oh.
Bo,
She says yes.
Bo, are you able to go live right now with that?
Hey,
There's the
I'm
link
so-
to the PayPal.
can I click on
Do,
that?
do you
Add as
have
a-
10?
No, that just shows you how to type it in.
Oh,
Do
you gotta
you
make me
have
work for it.
10 peppers readily at hand there, Bo?
Ghost peppers. It has to be ghost peppers to make it legitimate.
Right.
These are green, or these are Carolina Reapers, which are hotter than the ghost pepper.
Okay, I want to see that shit live.
So
She set the bar. Oh, she says there's a lot of seeds, so she's turning red at this point.
The seeds are the hottest.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
she
she
just
ate
downed
it
it.
all.
She ate it.
Bo,
Oh, that
you
means
have-
my night is gonna be really hot.
Yes,
Not
it is.
necessarily for me, but for somebody else who's gonna be in the bathroom. No, I don't need that. Thank you. She's trying to hand me the rest of it. I know. Yeah.
Bo, do you have 10 peppers readily at hand right now?
He eats them every morning.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because I want to see if we can do this right now. Like, I'm curious to see what's going to happen. So, oh, he's
Really?
on the road. Oh, he's
You
on the
really
road.
wanna- Well, if he's on the road, he's gonna have a really hard time pulling over.
Yeah.
He's
So-
gonna have
he's
a
on the
really
road,
hard
he
time
ain't at
pulling
home.
over.
So, let's.
Sorry, but wifey just said get a Home Depot bucket. She's ruthless. She's a redhead. So I'm sorry at this point.
So, Bo, are you going to be available next Sunday? He can do it Thursday.
Thursday? Really?
He
Like-
can do it.
He can do
No.
it on HTX Renegade Radio Show.
That's not today.
Well, we can't help that he's driving right now.
I'm sorry, but I have to appease the redhead. Okay?
Uh.
Think about what that means.
I can imagine.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm trying to get there. Security challenge. Really? Really? She says her sinuses are clear at this point.
I
I'll bet they
wonder
are.
why. 2,000 Scoville, that's pretty good. 2 to 8,000, that's still pretty high. Up there. I love Green Hatch chilies, though. I went to New Mexico a few years ago with an old acquaintance of mine. And all they fed me up there was Green Hatch chilies, and all I was allowed to drink up there was tequila. His father is prior service Marine. I was fresh out of the Navy about a year, so drinking was still prominent at that point in time. And he thought I was going to black out every single day. Nope. Woke up, we went out, tequila, Green Hatch chilies, whether it would on fries, burgers, whatever the hell we were eating. There was pizza, everything up in New Mexico during Green Hatch chili season has Green Hatch chilies on it. Doesn't matter. Well, you could probably order sushi and get Green Hatch chilies on it. That's how much
Yes,
they love
you
it.
can.
So for a whole week, tequila and Green Hatch chilies. Needless to say, when I got back to Texas, my toilet was
Abused.
not very happy to see me.
Okay. We lived in New Mexico, working at Intel and Rio Rancho. We had Green Hatch chilies all the time. We ordered, now that we live in Arizona, 25 pounds of hot green chilies from Hatch. She expects to see her payout. I'm sorry, guys. It's not me, it's her. She expects pain. So,
And if it's
I'm
not
sorry.
you, it's good, right?
she's a redhead. Okay, what do you expect at this point in time?
Right.
They're
Oh,
both covering their eyes.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna bring a roll of toilet paper for you Sunday or this. If you're free this weekend and I can come up, I'll be bringing you some toilet paper on me. Oh God.
Hey Scott, when do you do your show?
I do it at noon on Arizona time on Sundays, so 2 hours for you guys.
Right. Now, do you go live or is it audio only?
Yeah, it's live. It's live.
Is it?
Yeah, that way people can see my ugliness in all aspects. Today, I actually had a hot chick with me, which is really nice. She's really, really attractive, and she's definitely a 2A supporter, so I was very happy to have her on the show today.
Give a shout out to where they can find your show at.
That would be at Scooter's Brass on YouTube and Facebook. Let's see. Oh, I gotta send money to you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at how to try to pay for the whole Ghost Pepper thing. Hold on a second. I'm working on it.
That's all right.
Because
I'm waiting.
she wants to see somebody's ass
on the
bleed.
computer.
So
She
we're gonna
wants
have
to see somebody's ass bleed.
we're gonna have to
I'm
do
working on
another big giveaway after he does
What?
that.
Yeah,
So
we will.
ladies and gentlemen, during
She's asking for the headphones at this point. I'm scared for you guys
Hey,
because
I'm
she
not.
wants. Oh well, I'm sorry. I'm not
Let-
gonna
let
put you
her-
through that.
let her have it. Let
Yeah.
her.
Okay, hold on. Come here.
Bo Cephas,
Hold on.
let's talk to your Reaper.
Okay. She has. the
Hello.
mic.
Hi.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're doing just fine.
This is a great show. Want to thank you guys for doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I'm not the monster that my husband makes me out to be.
We didn't think
She
so.
is.
I may be a bit of a sadist and kind of an
A
asshole, but
bit?
I'm not the monster.
I had to drink jalapeno juice. A dude had to eat 4 whole lemons, including the rinds. We had a buddy that tried to eat the surströmming, which is that stinky fish, and both of those guys vomited. And now you want our new show host to eat 10 Carolina Reapers in a minute.
No, this is all him. See, I never can take off my seatbelt because I'm always on a fucking guilt trip because he's always blaming me for everything. Oh, all that Aquanet in the 80s is the hole in the ozone layer, and ooh, global warming, and ooh, this and ooh, that. It's not all me. I don't have that kind of power. Stop it. Shut up.
So,
Now, Bo Cephas
But-
wants to know, is it Ghost Peppers or Carolina Reapers?
Yeah, and they are hot as a mother, but when I used
The
to
Carolina Reapers are.
live in... Oh,
so what one are y'all going for? Are y'all saying the Carolina Reaper or the Ghost Pepper?
ooh. I've personally had ghost peppers. I haven't had the Reapers, so the Carolina Reapers, so I don't know how they compare. I just
The
know that
Carolina Reaper is double a Ghost Pepper.
Yeah.
oh, asses of fire. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I wouldn't want to put anybody through that unless they want to do that if they're masochistic. I mean, who am I to argue? But I wouldn't want to encourage that.
Bo
Bo
will step
agreed,
up to the challenge.
Bo agreed for $500. He'll eat 10 peppers in 1 minute.
Oh, there may be some hospital stuff involved there, as long as we're not forced to pay for the bills or something, because that's a lot to put yourself through for a little bit of money.
Yeah. So y'all have to decide Ghost Peppers or Reapers.
What about a 50-50? That way I don't feel like such a big dick.
Bo,
and half.
are you willing to eat 5 Ghosts and 5 Carolina Reapers for $500?
In a minute.
In a minute.
In a minute.
Let's get his
Or do you want to give him 2 minutes? That's your choice.
yeah. He's Scott's
oh.
blaming you for this, so it's your decision.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what? I'll be kind. 5 of each, minute and a half.
All right, so minute and a
Okay.
half, he gets to eat 5 ghost peppers, 5 Carolina Reapers. Bo, are you willing to take that challenge? You can say no, by the
And
way,
you can only find this on the Second Amendment Ranch.
where there's a bunch of sadistic viewers.
Hey, we're the only show that does anything like this on any network that we ever belong to.
Yeah. Yep, I can agree with that. We are the only show. And ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are dipping in and out, you got to stick around because we still have to figure out who's going to win today's merchandise.
That's right. And we have, let's see, we have 7 entries in it so far.
No, he's not going to do it today, Larson. He's on the road. But Luke owes us spicy gummy bears. So
That's right.
He needs to step up and answer my phone calls and everything.
Let's do this, he said.
So $500 a minute and a half. Bo will eat 5 ghost peppers and 5 Carolina Reapers.
Wow. Cast iron stomach. Jesus.
So I think I need to buy Bo some like Tums.
Buy him
Milk
a
and
gallon,
Something.
buy him a gallon of Pepto.
Go kill somebody so he can get a stomach replacement, something like that. So, are you going to be able to do it next Sunday? Or are you only free this Thursday? Let's see when he's
We gotta
free.
get this lined out so Scott
Well,
can watch it.
He's still got to go back and watch us do all our challenges.
And what is your name? We only know you as the redhead.
Yeah, that's a good question.
My name is Kara.
Kara.
Nice.
That's
to meet
easy
you.
to remember.
Really, most people botch it, and it's 4 freaking letters, 2 syllables, and they still fuck it up.
Cara, Kara.
Oh wow, you didn't say K, so kudos for you.
Right. I've got a daughter named Carrie. I got a girl that works for me named Carrie, so I can remember Kara.
Bo Cephas, just because you're Cajun doesn't mean you answer
Yeah.
the question.
He is
Sunday,
Cajun.
are you going to be free to suffer? I'm going to laugh. I'm going to die if this dude iron faces the whole thing. If he just eats every single one of them and just stares.
I look forward to that probably happening.
It's going to go one of 2 ways, honestly, with Bo. As far as I know, talking to him on text and Facebook and everything, real stand-up guy, but I can see this going one of 2 ways with him. Either he's going to iron face it, no sweat, just dead 1,000-yard stare through the whole thing, or hell's going to freeze over and he's going to melt in his chair, just sweating, coughing. Oh, why did I do this? That's the only options I see being viable.
And his kids will have to be there to record it because they're the only ones big enough to carry him out.
Yeah. And he's going to need probably 4 or 5 gallons of milk on standby.
Go ahead.
So, Bo, let us know if you're going to be free this upcoming Sunday to do this.
And can we see him like 10 minutes afterward to see if he like goes to
Oh,
the
yeah.
supermarket and buys out every bit of ice cream?
We'll
Yep.
keep him. We'll keep him.
We'll keep
live
him on
as
here
long
for the
as
whole
we-
show.
Yeah, we'll keep him live the whole show.
Wow.
We'll
Poor guy.
we'll start the. He's not sure about Sunday. All right, Bo. I'll
Because
keep
of
in
his
touch.
job.
Yeah, I'll keep in touch. We'll figure something out. If we have to go live on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something, I'll get a hold of Carl and we'll get it all set up. Scott,
Right.
I'll shoot you a message telling you, hey, we're gonna go live this day. You missed the last one. You got to be here for this one.
Right.
So we'll get it hashed out for you. Oh God, Bo, why? This man has stepped up to every dang challenge
Oh.
we have put up. He's offered to get a Second Amendment Ranch tattoo on his chest twice now. One was for $400, or yeah, $400. If we got a $400 donation, he'd get a Second Amendment Ranch tattoo. And if we got the show up to 1,000 followers, he'd get a tattoo in a time frame. He's stepped up every single time for punishment. And I don't know if I want to say unfortunately or thankfully, we have failed to come through every single time. I would have loved to see him get a chest tattoo of the Second Amendment Ranch. That didn't happen, but now he's got another one where he's going to eat a shit ton of really, really hot peppers. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him to come through again and say this donation. I'll do a chest, because every time he comes through, he's like, "Yeah, I'll get a Second Amendment Ranch tattoo." Like that's his challenge. Every time we ask him for a challenge, he's like, "Second Amendment Ranch tattoo for this much."
Right, and he was going to get this center deal on here. Oh, wrong one. Oh, just a second. The center one there
for $400. If we had a $400 donation, he would have gotten that tattooed on his chest. This dude is nuts.
Yep.
All right, Carl, it's the top of the hour. Let's get people what they've been waiting for. They want their merchandise.
What do you think we ought to send him? A coffee cup this time?
I want to do another tapestry.
Another tapestry? Oh.
I want to do another tapestry.
Have you guys put your... Okay, I'm going to ask Scott and Kara. Have you put your hashtag on the show here yet?
Well, I mentioned you guys in my show last week.
Right.
But I want to know how much it's going to take to get him to put a face tattoo of Second Amendment Ranch on it.
Oh.
We're upping
Why?
it. It's her fault. It's her fault. It's her fault. I'm blaming her.
What? I don't even know if I want to ask Bo that.
No.
Don't ask.
No.
It's her fault.
Like I can understand the chest tattoo.
We already heard about that.
I can understand the chest tattoo. Like you can cover it up with a shirt. You can still look professional, but a face tattoo. That's
a face tattoo shows that you really support.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he would, but
I'm sorry. It's her fault. It's her fault.
The credit card. You'd have to put your house up for a mortgage for that.
I'm just the messenger. It's her fault. Here she comes. See, it's her fault.
Bocephus hashtagged it.
Well, Bocephus put his hashtag second. I don't even think he wants to answer that question.
No, he ain't answering that question. I'll guarantee that.
I don't blame him. But just remember, it's the redhead's fault.
Right.
You could have said how much. You could have said how much would it cost you to get the chest tattoo right now after the time frame. That would have been acceptable.
Yeah.
No, she wants to see the face. She wants to see the. Oh, she just threw shit at me.
Yeah, that's right. He can't do the face. He deals with too many high-end clients in his business.
She just started throwing shit at me. Apparently, I'm in the wrong.
So, no, I don't blame you at all.
No.
See, she's just throwing shit at me. Okay.
Well, now I know what she was
really
wearing, so that ain't part of her clothes.
No, it's not. It's a dish towel.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay, so where are we at? Where are we at total for the whatchamacallit?
The eating the peppers or the chest tattoo?
The peppers.
The peppers from Ghost Peppers and Carolina Peppers, the half and half.
Right.
Minute and a half time.
According to her.
Minute and a half time frame, half and half, $500.
I got that much room. Hold on a second. Just give me a minute.
Okay, I'm checking.
See, I would be the guy that was like, hey, I'll get the tattoo for $500 donation to the ranch, and you've got to pay for the tattoo. Like, that would have been me. Bo's like, hey, donate this amount of money and I'll get the tattoo. Like, why?
Because she said so. That's why.
Bo is a different breed. Yeah, I'll punish myself for this amount of money to support something. Like, you really support when you support. Holy shit, dude.
Okay, that's to Carl.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my PayPal thingy.
And I'm looking at my PayPal thingy.
I'm working on it. Just give me a
I know.
second.
That's all right.
She's telling me it's not enough.
Oh, I like Kara. She might
she's throwing
donate
shit
more.
at me. She's throwing shit at me now.
Ask her how much she wants to donate.
She's about to throw meat at me, so hold on.
I think I would do that for like $4,000 because that's gonna hurt.
On the
She's not gonna
face.
spend $4,000 on you. Come on.
I know.
She won't
I
spend $4,000 on me. So
I also know I'd have been the one that was sweating and crying and nose running everywhere and just vomiting and hating life. After
I keep
one.
asking for the 50 cal Barrett, and she says no. So you're out of luck.
Well, that's also a $13,000 gun, Scott.
Oh no, it's $7,500 here locally.
The
But
hell?
still, it's hey.
Lucky
I have a sponsor that gives me discounts.
Ooh.
I hate you. I hate you with a passion. Did your sponsor ever respond if they were willing to be on our show?
I think he would. He just was balking at the idea of being on a long time. Because I
He
told
don't
him
have to be on here a long time.
that's
You
what I
don't
told him. I'm working on it. Just give me some time.
That's all right.
Give me some time. I'll get him there. He's the what is he? Fifth district supervisor, county supervisor. No, Jeff. He's like fifth district county supervisor. Okay, I'm working on it. Just give me some time.
That's all right.
I'll get there. First, I have to figure out how to make you guys humiliate yourself by donating money.
No. I've already humiliated myself for money. It's somebody else's turn.
Yeah, it's Bocephus's turn.
Well, Bocephus is going to get fucked at this. I mean, he's going to have a hard time. Let me rephrase that. He's going to have a difficult time as soon as I can figure out how to do this.
Yeah.
Kara says he's going to be hot. Literally, at this point.
That's
Yeah,
an understatement.
It's not working. Come on, PayPal. Figure it out. I'm working on it. It's being difficult.
I'm so sorry, Bo. I'm so sorry. What did I bring you
Yeah.
into? Buddy,
so this is-
if I'd have known this was going to happen, I'd have said, just keep watching the show as a guest. Don't join the network. Be smart.
As soon as you saw me log in, you should have known better.
I knew something was going to come up.
I should. He said he had vodka going, and I'm like, that doesn't sound good. Alcohol, and this dude
Oh.
paid $600 to watch 4 people suffer.
I'm out
Jenny's-
of vodka now. I'm depressed.
Like, this dude just wants to watch our network suffer.
No, just certain individuals.
Yeah.
He supports the Second Amendment.
Yeah, me, Carl, Luke, Larson, Bo. Who's Vincent? If you're still watching, it's your turn.
And Scott, you'll have to
Right.
check out our newest show on Saturdays at 11 a.m., The Shooting Channel.
Like I'm awake at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Well, actually, I
I don't
am
know.
because she makes me take care of the dogs while she sleeps in. So yeah, I'm
Oh.
probably up.
Yeah. Dan Meadows acquired the rights to the Shooting Channel, so it's one of our new shows.
And Bo wants to know what's going on with the recount in Arizona.
Well, there's a lot of misinformation about the recount in Arizona. There's a lot of people's actually giving out information that is inaccurate because at this point in time, no one is actually given any statistical data to the state. It's just a bunch of people putting out fake news. Until they actually compile it, put it together, and submit it as a package, I wouldn't believe it. Don't believe it until that happens. Cyber Ninjas is working on that. Once they actually get it all put into an actual deliverable package, then we can look at it. Until that point, don't listen to the internet, because there's just a bunch of people out there throwing a bunch of shit that may not be accurate. Now, if you actually send me a pizza, I can give you some better information. Just saying. And Kara says if you send her chocolate, you'll get a lot of good information.
What to get their address?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, we got to send them
we're-
merchandise anyway.
I know.
We're capitalists, okay?
Yeah.
We're all
all right.
about
Hey.
what's in it for me at this point.
Watching
Look at
us
this
suffer.
damn
That's what's
PlayPal work, and it's not doing what I want it to do.
Oh God, Carl, why don't we go ahead and do that giveaway real quick?
Okay, we'll do the giveaway while he's
Yeah,
doing
do that
that.
while I'm fucking with this thing. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
That's
While
all
I'm
right.
messing with this thing. Sorry. I
Here we
believe in the
go.
First Amendment. Here's my mouth.
Here's for a tapestry.
Oh, I can't show you that. No, I can't show them that. That'll get them kicked off the internet.
What, a
Let's see who
firearm?
wins
We
it.
No,
Oops.
it's not a firearm. Let's just say that it's a double deuce. And it's out
Nick.
there.
Gets a tapestry of the Second Amendment Ranch.
Yeah,
Nick
when you
Mule.
say second, there's definitely two of them in the air.
Ah.
No, we can't show that, sweetie. Sorry.
But Nick, I'll send you the link to our Teespring so you can choose your color, because there's different colors for the background and everything. So I will get that. Awesome.
Congrats, Nick. We're glad to see one of our other hosts win some of our stuff.
Exactly. Anybody can enter.
Yeah, everybody can enter. It doesn't matter. I've entered a couple of times. So if you want to enter, just watch for this. Watch the blue bar going across the bottom for what you need to have.
And I think I'll send Scott and them a tapestry. So when he does his live show, he can have the Second Amendment Ranch behind him.
Advertising.
I have the tapestry from Germany behind me from 1973.
Ooh, awesome.
When we were there, my stepfather was in the military, and we were stationed at the Daly's Barracks in Bad Kissingen, Germany. This tapestry behind me is a family heirloom from Germany. It's actually German. This is vodka with a little bit of splash of something else in it. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to drink it anyway.
He is no longer depressed, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
I'm not depressed. I'm good. I'm happy.
Oh,
Okay, let's try to get this damn thing to work.
oh, I'm over
How much,
here like,
how much was it?
500.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I heard her say 500 in
Okay.
the background.
Yeah, and then my dog started shouting up because he wants hot dogs. Little fucker.
Hmm.
What kind of dog you got?
They're both of our dogs are shepherd mixes that we rescued from the shelter,
Awesome.
who are badasses. They have their own tactical gear, and they're awesome. They know how to defend the property,
I wish.
and they
mine
know
did.
how to defend the food bowl because they will
Mhm.
eat like nobody's business.
Aw,
Oh, yeah, little
cute
face.
puppy.
Okay, so this right here is Ruger. He was actually named Ruger when we adopted him from the pound. He's a shepherd mix. He's about 70 pounds
Mm-hmm.
and is 150 pounds of, if you have food, I will eat it. Because he doesn't chew, he just devours.
Inhales. That
He
sounds like
inhales. He doesn't taste. It's
sounds like
just
somebody else I know.
Well, man, or
He's-
dog.
He's just looking at me with his tongue hanging out like.
he just wanted to know if you have anything to eat. at this point.
Let me see if I
Because
can.
if he believes there's food involved, he's all there. Or if there's birds, he's the bird hunter. If he sees a bird outside, he is on that shit.
Yeah, he's just staring at me.
My dog likes cats.
We have
If
two
he
cats,
sees one, they're
and
dead.
Ruger likes the cats. He actually doesn't attack the cats. He just wants to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take, he likes to play with the kitties.
Yeah.
Here,
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yes, I'm making fun of you.
Okay, this one, well, I don't know if you can see it because now I've got both dogs in my face.
And a football.
Ruger, stop. This one over here that you can't see, this is Joey. He's the elder dog at about 9 years. He's a shepherd mix that we rescued from the pound here in Apache Junction. And he's Daddy's boy.
Oh,
He
that
has
sounds
to
like
be with
somebody
Daddy.
else I know.
And right now he's got a football in his mouth because that's his thing. I'm trying to get this stupid PayPal thing to work and it's not doing it for me.
He's just chilling with his tongue out, looking at what the hell's going on, Dad.
Yeah, until he decides that he wants to take over the couch, and then I'm fucked.
He's just in my chair, like, I'm watching you. I see you, and his tongue does that all the time.
Oh, I see him back there. He looks happy.
Oh, he's
extremely happy.
He's a content boy. He picked me to adopt him, and he was like, "You're the biggest sucker here. You're gonna spoil me rotten."
That's pretty much the way it is here. We spoil our pups just horribly because they deserve it.
Yeah,
They're
that
good
was a
boys.
Kansas City dog that made its way to Texas.
Yeah.
And they defend a house.
No,
They
he
have
doesn't.
a loud voice.
No,
Wake
he
up in the
doesn't.
night if we need to. They're good boys.
No, he is a attention whore, a food whore. I can't pet Pepper without him getting some love. I can't let Pepper eat without him trying to get his face in her bowl. And I can't have Pepper sleep in the bed if he's not sleeping against me. He's like, no, I'm Daddy's boy. Oh yeah, he's getting up now. He hears me talking about him. He's like, I know what you're talking about. I'm not that bad.
That's
No,
the way
ours
it is with
would-
me and Joey.
Ours would
Joey has
protect
to
his
sleep
butt.
against me.
You
Yes,
go after
sleep
one of
against
the
me
kids,
all the time.
you're in trouble.
Gunny, do you want to come up on the show? Do you want to come up on the show? Yes, you do. Come on, buddy. Come on, kick. There you go.
Okay. PayPal, you're being a dick. Okay? I'm trying to make people be punished and you're fucking me up. It's not being nice.
Bocephus is going to luck out.
No, he's not. I'll figure it out. Then
You'll
pretty
figure
soon
it
he's
out.
going to have to do half and half. Half ghost peppers, half Carolina peppers.
In
Boom.
a minute and a half.
Live.
Here you go.
In a minute and a half.
Here you go.
Okay, let me see if I can get this done.
No, you can't have that butter.
He's going to argue against that with you.
Yeah. He loves to chew the tops off bottles. Water bottles, 2 liters, gallon jugs. Any bottle you put in front of him, he's going to chew that cap off. And that's as soon as it's off, he's done. As soon as he rips the top off, whatever the hell he's chewing on, he doesn't swallow them. He doesn't try to eat them. He just rips them off. And he's happy. He's like, I opened it. And then goes on about his way. And I'm like, why? Why would you only
I
chew it
think
on
I
the
figured it
inside?
out. Hold that thought.
Yes, I'm making fun of you again. Oh, you got a sticker.
I haven't put it on anything yet. I'm waiting to see what I want to put it on. I'm going to send you a couple of them.
Probably put one on my gun safe and one on the truck. 9-week-old Berdoodle. Labradoodle? Labrador poodle?
Bernard Doodle.
Saint Bernard doodle? Like, what's a berdoodle?
Yeah, what's a berdoodle? We know what the doodle is.
Like, I know what a bullshit is. It's a bulldog mixed with a Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're tired, buddy. We'll be going to bed soon. We'll be going to bed soon, buddy. He's so needy. Yes, you're needy. Oh, he's got to lick me. He got to lick me.
A Saint Bernard. Oh. A poor poodle.
Woo!
Oh.
He's just a giant snuggle slut. Yes, you are. The happiest place you ever get is my lap. I don't know who's worse as far as about getting attention though, because Gunny will walk on me where Pepper will just lay on me. She'll just flop over and like, hey, I'm here. I see this. You gonna love me? Do I have an option? No. Love me. Okay.
So how's everybody liking the show tonight in the chat room?
It's
Okay.
Another,
Now we're good.
another weird one. That's for sure. Hello.
Larson liked it. He's still trying to get hold of Luke.
Luke
Luke is avoiding us.
I don't blame him, but it also worries me that something's happened.
Right.
Okay.
Last I
guys,
knew, he was stuck in traffic for Friday. Didn't do the show.
check it.
I'm
check it.
checking.
Oh crap.
I want to see Ghost Peppers and Carolina Peppers. No, let me rephrase that. She wants to see Ghost Peppers and Carolina Peppers.
Oh.
Somebody's ass is going to be burning.
There it is, Bo Cephas. There it is.
Hell yeah. I'm a dick. Sorry.
Hey.
So tune in at some point in time this week as we do a Carolina and Ghost Pepper challenge with Bo Cephas and do another really big giveaway.
Right.
Let me know
Right.
when it is so we can
We
make
will.
sure we're here.
We'll probably bring you on live when he does it.
She wants to see bleeding ass.
We'll bring
Not
both of
mine.
you on.
Thankfully. Not mine, thankfully. But somebody else's. She's just in. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, as soon as we can set up the time with Bo Cephas and everything, we'll contact you. Make sure
Something tells me
you're
Bo
available.
Cephas is going to be 2 months, 3 months from now. I know I would be doing that. I'd be saying, no, I don't want to do it. But hey, we're good.
No, he'll do it. I got faith in him.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry, Bo.
she's definitely, from looking at her right now, she wants to see it live.
She
She
will.
wants to see the bleeding ass. Okay.
She can bring him. We'll bring her on.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
she's
Bo.
over. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about Kara. I apologize now. She's about to throw a hamburger at me.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be cooking hamburgers on the grill tonight on the Traeger. And here I am. Yeah, it's gonna be horrible. Oh, she wants to know. She wants to play with the doggy now.
he's not showing his asshole.
This
It's
is not
okay.
OnlyFans.
Dude, you'll see the smoke from the asshole, even if you don't show the
I
asshole.
think we'll
It's going
see
to
the
be
Right.
burning up.
smoke from. I think we'll see smoke coming from his ears.
But he's going to eat them. Now that's 5 and 5, Bo Cephas, in a minute and a half.
Yeah, 5 ghost peppers, 5 Carolinas in a minute and a half.
Honestly, I see him doing it like this. With how big Bo is, he's just going to grab all 10 of them at once, pop them in his mouth, chew and swallow, and be like, there, under a minute and a half.
She just said she was being gracious with the minute and a half.
Yeah.
That tells you how yeah, she's a redhead, okay? That covers it.
Oh.
She's being gracious by giving you a minute and a half.
Go with God, my son. because
sorry,
that's
guys.
the only
Oh,
one that-
Dominus,
Yeah.
Dominus, let's go home in this. I'm sorry.
that's the only.
It's her.
I don't think milk is going to help you. I would rather chug the rest of this bottle of hot sauce than do what you're doing.
Yeah.
You better get some fucking lime and
I
mix it
think
up
the
with
bottle-
water and shove it up there before it's all over with.
No,
I
he's
think
gonna
he's
he's gonna
gonna-
drink 5 gallons of milk 2 days before to get it
I
all
don't-
coated.
Yeah,
Milk's not
I
enough.
think he's going to drink Tabasco to cool his mouth down. Like, hot sauce is cooling it down right now. What a crazy thing.
I'll send you some Famous Dave's hot sauce. That'll cool it down.
Oh,
Oh God, what
Look at
did
his
we get
puppers.
ourselves into? Which reminds me, Carl, either this
I'm sorry,
upcoming, we've got to
guys.
think of some new challenges for the rest of us.
yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. No. Don't say that now because he's watching you guys on the TV. If you want challenges for the rest of you, don't do it now.
No,
'Cause
we're
your
not
ass
doing
will
it now.
bleed. Not
We're
when
not
she's
doing it
watching.
She's on
Watching you
a,
on the TV.
Oh,
Don't
on the
do it.
TV?
she's
Aye.
on a hot pepper challenge craze right now. I've already drank jalapeno juice.
No.
I'd rather do something else.
She's
You can
not
do
in
the
in
nitro gummy
hot
bear.
challenge. She's in the how can I make them burn challenge. Don't go there.
Oh,
I-
no.
I-
Don't talk about it now. Wait until next week.
We
She's
will.
not listening.
We
although-
will.
Carl was actually willing to eat a ghost pepper burger for $250 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
But unfortunately, that is our time.
Yep.
God.
Yeah, I wouldn't tempt her with that because she'll challenge you on that.
Well, another $250, and I think we can get Carl to eat that burger.
Okay, she's got an over 800 credit limit or credit score, and
Uh-huh.
all of her credit cards are zeroed right now. So don't go there.
Oh,
I mean,
crap.
does she want to help me pay off my credit real quick? Because I'll do some
No.
dumb shit if she helps me
She
out.
wants to see you die at this point.
I mean, if she's
What
willing
do you mean
to pay,
stop? What do you mean stop? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
She
Just
could
don't
help.
do it.
She could help finance the Second Amendment Ranch to build
she
it up
could
there.
yeah,
Yeah, but you'll both be
finance me
dead.
to get my credit up.
You'll both be dead. Okay, don't go there.
$10,000 will get me to do a lot of dumb stuff.
Okay, that's not enough. You'll be dead. Don't go there.
Oh, he wants a hug. All
It's the
right,
pupper he wants a hug. Watch.
Oh, well.
he wants a hug.
Oh, she's all about the puppers.
I
She's
don't-
like, yeah, she'll donate 10 grand to see the pupper get a hug. So
Oh.
don't go there, guys. Just don't. I'm warning you now.
I need to make some extra money. Now, mind you, most of that, what she donates, is going to come to help the Broke Cameron Fund.
Yeah.
But while we
Yep.
do the challenges for the show, it goes to the show.
But you gotta understand, her donations are not gonna help you. They're gonna
Well,
help the dog. Your ass is gonna be bleeding and
Well, the
blowing
more-
out.
The more money I have, the more these guys get spoiled.
That cool. You gotta see that on Ridiculousness. Look up on YouTube. Ridiculousness. Tyson, the boxer,
Right.
where she says act cool, and he just like acts cool. He like totally. You have to see it. It's funny as fuck.
That's where he does that live radio show on YouTube, right?
Ridiculousness was on MTV.
Oh,
We see it on
one
YouTube
of the shows he
nowadays.
had Cheech and Chong on there.
Yeah, he did. He had Cheech
Yep.
Chong. He's had a lot of good people on the show. We watch it a lot because we like to see stupid people hurting themselves.
Right.
Kind of like us. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll eat 15 ghost peppers for $5. Here I am. Yeah, not a good idea. It hurts.
Oh, yeah,
It
it's oh. All right, buddy. Go on then. We're going to go to bed in here in a minute. Go on.
Okay.
Don't get your
Well,
first
I
Pupper's
think
shot
not
in
we
going
the
to go to
face.
got
bed until he's ready to go to bed.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think we got to end the show. I got to get up at 4:30 and
Same.
start barbecuing
4:30?
tomorrow. Yep.
Wow, that's like lame. We get up at 3 a.m. every day for work.
Yeah, but your 3 a.m. is my 4 a.m.
Our 3 a.m. is Arizona time. What are we, 2 hours behind you?
Yeah, it'd be 5 a.m.
So you're getting up at
Or
5.
no,
we're
it'd be
getting up at 3.
1 a.m.
Yeah, so we were getting up at 1 a.m. your time.
Yeah,
And I really don't enjoy it because it
I don't
sucks.
either, but I got to fire up the smoker and get it going. for
I've got
ribs
to
and
I've,
brisket
I've got to
tomorrow.
drive 38 miles to get to Phoenix because we live outside of Phoenix, 38 miles. So
That's a
it
fun drive.
sucks. It's not too bad because of the fact that we can carpool in and carpool out. Unfortunately, carpool times are usually not when we're on the road,
Yeah.
so it doesn't do
Right.
shit. So
Right.
we're fighting, but the 30 caliber minigun I have on the front of the Civic helps.
Nah. No. That wouldn't help.
I would
Oh,
love
man,
to have.
traffic?
I would love to have an A10 minigun on the top of my car with depleted uranium
You're
to
talking
move
about
stuff
the
out of the
A10
way.
You're talking about the A10 Warthog minigun.
Oh yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
they literally built a plane around that gun. The gun is like half the plane itself.
Yeah, and that titanium bathtub around the pilot is the second half.
Yeah,
That is an awesome piece of shit.
that's
but I know-
that's the Warthog right there.
I know from personal experience that I can put a 308 through a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch titanium plate without a problem. Don't ask me how I know. Maybe I'll send you the pictures. But yes, I can fire a 308 through a titanium bathtub that's a 3/4 inch thick without a problem. But my titanium piece doesn't have the 30 millimeter depleted uranium minigun on the front, so yeah, I could use one of those on the car.
Well, Scott, we appreciate you coming back on the show. I don't know how much Josephus appreciates you paying
it's
for
not
him to suffer.
even. It's her. It's her paying for him to suffer. Don't blame me. I did not send the money. She. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Okay, if the next time you see me, I have black eyes and a broken nose, you'll
She
know
told
why.
you. She told you
Right.
3 times.
She's a redhead. That's all that needs to be said.
But
Okay.
Scott, we'll catch you next time when Josephus has to eat his peppers, and hopefully we can get all to Luke to eat his spicy gummy bears for you.
Right.
Nice.
But ladies and gentlemen, we always appreciate your time with us here on the Second Amendment Ranch. I look forward to watching somebody else suffer this time. I don't know why y'all enjoy that so much, watching us suffer, but we're here to entertain you. So
It's all for a good cause.
Yes,
we
it
will
is.
see y'all next time here on the Second
See?
Amendment Ranch. As
Bye,
always,
Kara.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Carl.
This is Scott, and this is Second Amendment Ranch. Y'all have a good night.